Hello, hello, welcome. January 4th, it's a Sunday. Let's get this stream started. I just got a queue pop pretty quickly. Let's see. Let's pick some music for today. Let's start with U2 Radio. Let's see. All right, let's do it. Okay, queue didn't pop, that's okay. Actually, let's queue for solo too, why not? It's my alt. But it's time to get some games in. Let's see. Make sure music's working. Stream looks pretty good. All right, we're good to go. Something I need to update my thumbnail, add some more, I don't know, what do I need to add? Emotes? Apparently I need to make like customized channel points. I was browsing Twitch. There's all this stuff. They have like homework for streamers. Do it someday. For now, we just play. And we'll figure out some more guide videos. Started outlining a couple. All right, we got a queue. Here we go. What is this? This is Silver Shard Mines. It's a 3100 game. I'm actually a little higher on my alt MMR wise than my main. It's kind of funny. Okay. Trying to think who is going off cards. I mean, it's got to be Rogue, Ret, and DH, I assume. Unless we send a healer off, which we could. So they've got two Rogues, which is a pain in the butt for us. They've got an Enhance, which I honestly, I don't even know where Enhance go. Alright. I think I run Soul Harvester here. And we just try and just win the team fight. It's pretty challenging though. They have a really good team fight. It's because Assassination Rogue and Affliction is just like, it's just so much pressure in a team fight because it's such a small space. The Assassination Rogue sets up the lock. And this is a very good lock too. I wonder if we should play a heavier off-card strategy actually. That would probably be the smart thing to do, but nobody's saying anything, so I think we just kind of do it. Just do whatever. We'll see what happens. They might one heal it. I feel like that's possibly might just like go for the quick, little heavier DPS on the lava. We'll see. I feel like the strategies on this map are always very kind of like messy. And it might be because there's a lot of like adaptation required in a sense, because there's a lot of actually, oh, there he is. I was about to say, where's that guy? So I'm gonna interrupt his first cast, precog. But they're double healing here for sure. The question is, how much are they going to commit to this team fight? TBD. Looks like we are actually the ones running a wacky strategy. We went heavy mid. I didn't catch the memo on that, but that's okay. I was kind of sacrificial lamb. That actually works out okay. If we can take top too. See, if you sacrifice lava, you have to take top and mid. You can't just take one or the other. Oh, this guy has no cloak, I'm pretty sure still. So let's stun him. Blast him. We can actually take this card too. Trinket that. Coil. Tyrant. Yeah, we got this card too. Helpstone. That's actually not a bad result. Even if we don't take top, we're in pretty solid shape here. Just keep an eye on their rogue. Because the Outlaw Rogue, we always have to keep an eye on because he can traverse the entire map in like 0.1 seconds. Totally insane. And here, we have to keep an eye on the other rogue. He just rezzed. He could try and switch the tracks, which honestly probably would not be in their favor. I'm actually surprised they're playing such a heavy off-card strategy when they have such a strong team fight. Like, definitely stronger than ours. Precog. AoE stunning. I'm going to target this healer, because the affliction is not really... Oh my gosh, I canceled my own fear. Coil him. Tyrant. Stun him. Oh no, I didn't get this. Didn't have stun. What am I talking about? Stun. Nice. Somehow lived. That's crazy. So normally I would let the healer get the rejuve thing, but actually he has pretty good mana, so I'll grab it. Oh, I'm out of combat. I'm so used to just staying in perma combat that I was like, can't even try and mount. Let's see, what are the rogues? I don't see that guy. Oh, he's far. Okay, we're good. So we fight for positioning over the next cart. Slow this guy. So I think their weakness on their team looks like it's their healers. So I think we pressure. Usually you don't pressure healers quite as much. But I think here we actually want to pressure the healers because they seem to be a little bit less used to team fighting, perhaps, let's say. And so that guy's cocooned. We swapped to the monk. I didn't need the wall there, that was a mistake. View the healer. Stun the monk. Dang. So we're actually doing okay here because what we're doing in lava is we're one healing it. We're committing pretty heavy. So that's our healer. That's the second healer over there. And with a one healer, we still won the team fight at lava, even though they're two healing it, which means that we're doing actually really well. However, still, like, they can still turn things around for sure. So we have to be a little cautious here. So let's see. If we can get a fear on the healer. No. Shoot. Reflect during penitence. Let him kick my shadow flame. There we go. Or shadow, rather. Dang it, I can't break that. Alright, we can't take this card, that's okay. So I think in that situation, I should not have run there. I should have run to mid, backed up mid. It's now too late for me to get to mid, so I'm going to try and fight for position on lava. But I'm pretty sure the better move would have been to go to mid. But too late now. So let's focus on this guy. And up the healer. Wait. For some reason I thought the priest was there, but I'm blind. The priest was over there too. So we had two healers mid. Okay. What I should have done right there. So I have all these like hindsight is 2020 things, but I should have actually waited. Or gone to kind of like support a little bit mid, but then because like the one thing about warlocks is you don't go anywhere without a healer. That's like one of the top rules as a Warlock, because we're simply so useless without a healer, but with a healer, we're like incredible, you know? Stun that guy, stun him again. He doesn't have kicks, I'm just gonna cast my Tyrant, blast away, plop a Fellord on the healer. Let's coil him out of, yeah, let's coil him out of that, if I can. Yeah, got it. It's okay. AoE stunning. Oh my gosh. We're gonna lose it. Because I can't get in the cart. So useless. Oh no, we're gonna take it because we killed it. Yeah, I think that monk is like under geared or something. He seems very squishy. Alright, so we're in good shape now. Pretty rough. So you can see, like, that's why, so demo is really weak on this map because I can't do damage and move if I have a greater than, let's say, like 60% slow. It's just literally impossible at that point. So that's pretty challenging. Now, the question is, should I have run straight for mid? Maybe. It's a little late for me now though. But, so this is I'm gonna wall here. Actually, I shouldn't have walled. I should have just taken the L, taken the death. Then again, it's kind of good because I want their healer to be stuck here with me. So I've got 3 people stuck at lava with me, and my whole team is like taking top or taking mid, so... Oh shoot, did we lose mid? Oh, we did lose mid. Okay, that's not good. I think he's gonna probably die at top too. Because like all those people who are lava are probably heading top. Now the question is, can we get there fast enough? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Whenever you see somebody running past you, just Curse of Exhaustion them. Make their lives a little bit unhappy. So they're actually turning this game around. They're now perhaps winning this. I have to kill this guy super... How come he didn't get stunned? Was he stunned yard? How's that possible? So, normally I would target the affliction lock here, but knowing what I know about the healers, I think I actually focus the healers. And up the healer, Curse of Tongues, the lock. Can't stop that penitence. Yeah, I don't think the healers are able to keep everybody up when they're under pressure. If you're the other healer, just keep focus firing the monk. Interrupt that. He's super dead. Yeah, I think we win here. Unless I die. Shoot, our healers died too. Oh, do they win? It's so close. I think they'll be like 25 points from winning, so we have to tag. This is all about tagging. Gotta tag the top. Gotta tag mid. ASAP. You're the healer. Oh, we lost by just a hair. They played really well at the end. Honestly. It's actually surprising we lost this, but Um, super close game. I'm trying to think like how. Honestly, it just came down to that team fight at the end at lava. I, how do I put it? I think we lost a mid that we shouldn't have lost at some point. But we lost really when we lost that last lava fight. But honestly, it's like a miracle that these fights were even close, because they had like assassination and affliction is just like a really killer combo and particularly in team fights in that map, because the team fights are so concentrated, so everyone is silenced constantly. But we managed to pressure their healers a lot. Unfortunately, our healers died too, so it wasn't like that great. Yeah, yeah, I can see affliction is pumping here. I don't know. It's a close game. We played a heavy off-cart strategy. Another thing they managed to do is they switched the top track. That bought them actually that move alone bought enough time, because we lost by like 10 seconds of cart points, right? Something like that. Pretty close. Oh well, whatever. Nice warm-up game. Yeah. I really need to figure out how to contribute more on that map, because I think I just really struggle. I really struggle to contribute while in that particular team fight. Let's see. What's it called? Silver Shard Mines. Oh yeah, this is my alt's win record on it, and it's abysmal, right? I mean, it's like well, let's make sure it's demo. 0 and 4 as demonology. Yeah, something about the way I play Silver Shard is just completely wrong. I think, okay, next time I get Silver Shard, I just have to remind myself, I'm just going to go off cards. I just think I'm not useful enough in that team fight. So, because I'm really good in certain team fights where it's a little bit more stationary, but really bad in that. How come I've only gotten one Deepal Ravine ever on this character? Deepal Ravine is like my best map. I think it's the fairest map too. AB, pretty winning record there. Strand of the Ancients, I forgot about that one. Temple, weirdly positive. Gilney is pretty even. Twin Peaks and Gulch are pretty even. Okay. Man. Close game. Alright. So this character has no fishing skill or anything. So I'm trying to think, what can I do in between queues to generate much needed gold? Do I just go farm lumber? Wait, do I even have, I don't even have professions on this guy. At some point I picked up fishing, I casted my line like 5 times I guess, but maybe I should pick up some like herbing and mining or something and just run around picking stuff up. Should I just do that? Stinkie says lumbers are warbound. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, where do I get trained for mining it? Because I can just fly around and mine ore and pick up lumber. Oh, I could farm Darkfuse rep on this guy. Doesn't make gold, but it will kind of scratch that itch, that little thorn in my side. That is Darkfuse rep. It takes forever. Just absolutely forever to grind this rep. So dumb. All right, let's go pick up the quest. Uh, oh, I can pick up like, oh, just crests and valor stones. Those are totally useless. What's this? Also useless. I don't need any of this stuff. I do need a scrap job quest, and then I need to commit to a. Oh, wait. What? Don't I have to sign with a cartel? Did I already sign with the cartel in my main? Maybe I did. I guess I did. All right, let's go find these scrap jobs. What? Oh, he just finished it. Shoot. Can I? Is there anything to loot? No. Dang it. Missed it. But at least there's somebody else doing these scrap jobs. That makes it a lot better. Where's the next one? Usually it shows on the map. Oh, there it is. It's this way. All right.
Interesting.
Start digging. Yeah, I definitely prefer fishing over digging for trash. This is pretty meditative too, but fishing is way better, for sure.
I ain't spending more than another minute here. Not again.
Just hope the queue pops at some point. Wait, I wonder what I can spend these Kaja Cola cans on. I wonder if I can make some gold out of that. I don't even know. I've totally forgotten what these do. Angelo Ruspin at Scrap Headquarters. I've got a bunch of them too. 4,000.
We'll come back to this one later.
11 research. Ugh, such a grind. I need like 2,000 or something. Where's Angelo Rustbin? Where's the Scrap Headquarters? Let's see. Scrap Headquarters. Isn't it near here? That's Venture Company. Well, let's go to that scrap heap anyway.
Steve Weedle's making delicious flavors over there. See what you can salvage to perk up our grog's taste. What's shaking, pal?
All right, I need some more lively music. I am falling asleep here. Okay. All right, got a Q. Oh, this place again. Dang it. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go off card. Let's just say, let's just try. I mean, I feel like I can help in the I can help here, but like in the team fight. But once again, they have like a mega good team fight. I don't think I'm particularly good at off carding, but I do think I need to try something different here with my abysmal record on Silver Shard. Let's try. All right. Alliance. I need to go this way. I definitely need mage food though. That's like the only way I can heal up. Did he lay? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try this. I have my doubts, but so the reason why warlocks tend, demonology especially tends not to be good at off cards is because mobility. Like it requires ping ponging between mid and top, but we can't get out of combat, so it takes us a little longer to get there, and it's also we don't have as much sustain as a lot of off-card classes do. However, we're pretty strong in the fights when we have cooldowns, so let's see if this works. Let's see if this goes. All right. This guy got sapped. What does that mean? I think we go little sneak attack. All right, wall now. Tyrant. That was with Healthstone? Dude, my Healthstone did literally nothing there. I died so fast, but I mean I did my damage. So hopefully we still win it. Oh, it looks like we're losing it. Man, that felt like I was like not even wearing gear. What was that about? Alright, where'd their demon hunter go? He like abandoned. So it's too late for me to run there. Yeah. Not good, not good. It's okay. Try and take this cart. Why did my Healthstone do nothing? See. They're not even going to contest, I think. Okay. Alright, now we go mid again. Alright, we killed one, killed another. So, since I have problems getting out of combat, I think I just wait here. I keep an eye on this cart. Still res before this cart's done. And, okay, looks like the team fight's not going so hot either. Hit up the Dark Ascension. Okay, get the wall again. This is problematic because their healer has responded. So we can't win this fight without the healer. We have 2 healers at lava, but we need to win that one. It's not happening. Maybe I should... Maybe the off-card thing is just not working. But I'm not sure that that's the issue, really. So what I don't know, and I don't have a lot of experience going off carts, what I don't know is like, how much does it matter that their healer is off cart and our healers are lava? Like I mean, obviously it matters, but the question is like, how much do I adjust my playstyle? Because I can't really contest stuff. Like we can't win these fights while they have a healer here and we don't. Oh, we have a healer. Look at that. Gonna die outside the card, I guess. It's pretty rough. Getting a... Pinky says it's the music. Yeah, this music stinks. Hold on. I'm just gonna put on synthwave until I can find something better. Okay, it looks like... Oh, no, that's not... Wait, what? We haven't even secured this cart. Dude, then there's a rogue over there, too. Everyone just left it, though. Alright, we're good here. So now the goal is to wipe them up so they can't contest the next thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had to die outside the cart so I didn't lose control of the cart right as it capped. But that was pretty rough. Okay, next up is we just have to win lava, and then we have to keep messing with their team mid. Where's their healer? Both their healers are lava now. They definitely have a lot of CC. Oh, I'm out of health stones. Yeah. Okay. I'm remembering now why I usually go lava. Pretty useless without a healer. But we're doing okay still. Question is like, can we win any of these off carts? I have all my cooldowns, or I have all my offensive cooldowns now, so should be a lot better this time. Oh my gosh. Doesn't matter. Dang. It's been the whole fight silenced. So in that situation, well, here, I think I can still make it to top to contest. I'm not sure. No, maybe not. Am I wearing gear? I'm wearing gear? I'm just very squishy. Yeah, this off cart, like we're dying so fast. It's not even like a contest of any sort. Like we're not killing any of them, you know? Yeah, I probably should have had Feral help with off, but we didn't win every lava either. See how this goes. I mean, we have to win. We have to win mid here. It's the only chance. Have to kill this healer. Oh no, there's no way. I think on the few occasions I've seen a healer, I don't think I've received a heal. Is there a way to see healing taken? Yeah, literally, yeah, just no heals taken. Because we have had the healer show up mid a couple times, but I literally didn't get a heal either time. But honestly, I don't blame them. I think I'm just dead weight on this map. I think I have to play team fight. There's no other way. I mean, I'm actually like somewhat. I can win lava, but I still lose the game every time. Every time I play team fight on that map, I can win lava, but I just lose the game. At least at 3K rated games. It just seems like that's happened a lot of times. So I've got to figure something out. But nobody knows nothing. It's all a mystery.
There's a cache of resources nearby.
All right, got a solo queue pop. What am I looking for? Looking for a trash pile. Pile of trash. Where are you? Down there? Oh no. Oh. Okay. All right. Got a Ret, Warrior, and a Arcane Mage. Let's play Diabolist here. So I think everyone's gonna sit right on top of me. And it's gonna be super fun. Super duper fun. Alright. Curious. Do I have any... Is it all haste versatility gear on this character? I think it's all haste first. Yeah. Okay. Do I have precog? Wait a second. Pretty sure I have precog jump, but I don't know. We'll find out soon. Boy, oh boy. Unsurprisingly, they've decided they don't like me much. I have precog. Nice. Wait, who are we on? Oh, it looks like we're on this guy instead. Helsa? Run. Curse the tongues of this guy. Hear him. Hit up the healer. Fearing. Running. Tyrant. Fearing. Have a bop. Just running, doing Shattering Throw. I don't even know if I care about that, honestly, though. Oh, shoot, I'm lagging. Uh-oh. Is my stream lagging? Oh, I'm back, I'm back. Wall. I'm back. Right? Let's see, I'm back. Shoot, I'm super dead though. Dang it. Uh-oh. Hello, Drogama. Drogamus. Nah. Gotta say how chill you are. You stay good. So frustrated with the last blitz. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely frustrated. Excuse me. I'm definitely frustrated. But it's more like, surely there's something better I could do. Was my stream lagging there, or was it just the game? Because the game servers have been a little bit wacky. A little bit wacky today. Like, it was having like, I was like disconnected and everything. Couldn't even get on the game for a while. Alright, I think I gate this. Nice interrupt. Well done. Just get our pets out. Not all of them, but enough of them. Bell Lord here. Fear these guys. Fear the healer. Oh, it's a nice crit. That was a real nice crit. Trinket that. I probably didn't need a trinket, but yeah, I probably would have broken it right away anyway. But this guy used to lay on hands or something. Can I fear the other healer? I think I eat this, no problem. Tyrant. Wall. Oh, there's a... Dang. That was Infernal Bolt too. Boarding and running. Trying to rejoin my friend here. This is tough. I think we stay on the red though. Nice. That was somehow he saved me. I thought didn't even void shift, just kind of saved me. Drog it lagged. Okay. Well, hopefully we're done lagging on stream. Yeah, it did seem like it was me because everyone else was still attacking me in the game, so it definitely wasn't the server. Hey there, Lord of the Rain. Hello again. What's up? What's up? Just getting some more games in. You know what? I was intending to queue a little bit of Destro. I'll queue some Destro after this one. You can safely say that demo's easier than Destro. You got to 20. Oh, nice. I don't know if it's easier, but it just might suit your playstyle more, you know? Everyone has different playstyles. You're the healer. JK. Oh my gosh, I got a good Infernal Bolt there. That was lucky. Lords, it's easier, the damage is more reliable. It might be. Oh yeah, the Pally, so the Pally hit for 5.8 and I hit for something, I don't even know. My Infernal Bolt hit for... Did he kill him before my Infernal Bolt even landed? Dude, I think that Pally just hit for like a bazillion damage. My Infernal Bolt would have helped if he had lived through the Pally's damage. I did nothing. It's funny. Okay. Stun that guy. Fear. Oh my gosh, I'm spamming the wrong button. Bellord. Tyrant. Fear the healer out of the ret. That's actually a little too soon, but that's okay. Dang, we overlapped kicks. Push the tongues on that guy. Make the kicks. Nobody's kicking. Alright. I want him to kick my shadow. Oh well. There we go. Stun the Poly. And up the healer. Port over here. If he blinks over here, he's out of line of sight of his healer. You're the rogue, or the warrior. Oh shoot. Wall? I don't think I should have walled there. Trinket that, whatever. Nice. Blasting. Oh no, not nice. Hoping to just get lucky crit here, because I'm out of steam. You're the healer. I'm out of steam. Ah, lay on hands. Love it. We're back in the game. No, we're not. I take it all back. Fear. I need space here. No, I'm not gonna get it. Wow, another massive heal. Maybe we're still in this. Bellord. That'll save me a little bit of damage. We get him? Oh my gosh, he was like 0.1 from dying. Did I have any options there? I mean, I had port, but I was like, I think I can Infernal Bolt the healer and maybe get the kill, because he swapped. That was tough. Super tough. Very winnable. I could tell it was winnable because I was 0.2 seconds from killing that priest, so that means that I used one global suboptimally somewhere. Totally winnable. Alright, let's see. Lord, you have to stop the rumor of Destro being the best beginner lock spec. You know, I don't honestly know. For me, Destro, demo is more intuitive, but I feel like most people, whenever it comes up on the channel, most people have a little bit easier time picking up Destro. I could be totally wrong. Wow. I think he whipped his Searing Glare. I don't think he hit anybody. Bellord here. It's an unusual situation where they're actually targeting mostly the warrior, it seems like. Let's try and follow up another fear here. There's a lot of fears on the dude. Fear this guy. No, can't get it. You're the healer. Can I get a follow-up fear? Yep. Stun this guy. Oh, so close. Oh, he died. Oh, it was a spell bot, but we have a warrior who's still wailing away. Oh yeah. He's not going to live through spell bot. You know, actually, physical bot might not be the worst thing in that matchup because I do like probably like 30% of my damage is physical, something like that. I think like all this is physical. 12, no, 25, 30. Yeah, actually more than 30. Probably like 40% of my damage is physical. But because the warrior is all physical, that might have helped a little more there. Demo's BM but a caster. Yeah, but that's like fundamentally super different. I mean, yes, you have pets and stuff, but like BM is all like instant casts, and you know that's like a totally different ball game they're playing. All right, stun this guy. Reflect, Tyrant, Fear. Nice. He feared that guy. I feared this guy. Take the kick. Hit up the healer. Health stone. I shouldn't have health stone there. I didn't need to. Trinket and get out of there. Oh shoot, that was the wrong direction. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's so troll if you bull rush the wrong direction. I swear I was pointed the right direction, but sometimes it just goes off in like random direction, out of line of sight of my healer. Total waste of my wall. This went from being like a very easy game to like suddenly very challenging. Because we were way ahead on cooldowns. Trying to pull him further back, but he's not taking the bait. Nice. Precog? It's actually... Oh, dude. I like want that guy to mind control, because like I can just do so much damage during mind control. Yeah, he had to swap right out of mind control. It's like you don't really want to mind control too much. Alright, so that's a... Oh, he's Shattering Throated. I was like, how did he break that? Oh, he missed the kick. Interrupt the healer. Stun this guy. Wait, that was swap. What? That's crazy. Alright. Fear the... Oh, I didn't get it. Actually, I did get it. Tyrant from over here. Shoot. I'm just trying to keep damage up because they're just trying to reset. Alright. Okay, 5 wins is okay. It's not the worst. That was I mean 4 wins. What was that? 4 wins, yeah. I'll take it. Take it. Alright. Oh yeah, let me cue some let's cue some whatchamacallit. Destro. It's been actually a long time since I queued Destro. Alright, let's see. Drogue. You got the elite transmog on every class this season. Gotta say, Warlock was by far the hardest. If it weren't for Stinkie and his videos, it'd take you a month. Completely different game when you're getting trained like that nonstop. Yeah, it's crazy because you are absolutely the #1 target every single game, which is like kind of a nightmare initially, and then it becomes awesome. But that was a very interesting lobby. I was not the #1 target every round. The red got targeted a lot. Warrior got targeted a little. Mage was targeted. Normally I would be targeted like heavily every single round, but that was kind of an interesting round where I had a little bit of free time. Very rare. But I'm glad you found the videos helpful. Yeah, I gotta update those guides for midnight soon. Laura, you started liking it? Yeah, there you go. The real sourdog, you find affliction to be the easiest. I think that's a rare thing. Most people find affliction a lot harder. I find affliction a lot harder for sure. It's just like there's a lot more that can go wrong as affliction. I feel like, and like not only are you trained all day, I think it like the added frustration of being um, of getting spam dispelled is also just like it's just way more annoying as an affliction lock. Drives me nuts. Clemmy 60 points. Oh yeah, I haven't played this guy in a while, so I probably have like a few weeks worth of inflation. So like the first game or two after you come back from an AFK stint, you'll always get like a few more points than you like deserve, I guess you could say. So that's why it looked like I got 60 points there. I mean, I did get 60 points, but it's not like um, not the usual. Usually, if I go 4 wins, I'm getting like just a couple, 10, 20 points tops. Yeah, I think lock is definitely pretty hard. I haven't even played all the classes, but I can just tell just by looking at what other people deal with. Lock is pretty hard.
1 minute left on this one. Finish it up.
I kind of miss. I wish they would, bring back the kind of like mega tanky, lower damage profile of lock. At least for demo, it's like semi there, but I think they could go further with it. Like there should be a spec of lock that is actually like you don't really get targeted because you're just too tanky. That'd be fun. Just a little different playstyle. Yeah, because I'm not I don't know. We have 2 glass cannon specs where we're like super threatening because like people can't leave us alone because we'll just blow up the entire game. Like Affliction and Destro, but that's a lot of pressure to always be the target. All right, let's find some music here. Something a little different. That's not gonna put me to sleep, but also you know what? I think so Spotify puts together daily mixes. Whatever. Oh, this is too calm. Let's see. All right, a little bit of indie-ish stuff. Okay, let's go find the next scrap heap. Am I queued for both? Yeah, Destro, Shuffle, and Demo Blitz. Let's see if we can get something other than Silver Shard Mines. That'd be great. Just great.
What's the damage? Now get
Oh, this guy paid for the scrap bot. That's awesome. I used to, but then I bought the Brutosaur and I'm poor again, so I can't.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Oh, 3 people here. That's good. I'm not even digging. Whoops.
Wrap it up. I more than another minute here.
Guy's name is Shot Shooter. Punted that thing. So satisfying. Alright, we got the Galagio garbage. Nice, that was huge. That's 19 market research right there. Crazy. Wait, did I just get decoration? I got a trash barrel. When did I get this? That's awesome. Yeah, I need that for sure. Trash fire barrel. Definitely need that. I think it would be cool if I could do a full goblin-esque kind of build for the house. Steampunkish stuff, but it would be, I just don't even know where to begin getting that stuff. That's cool. Yeah, I think it's cool. But where did I get it from? Did I get it from that boss? Yeah, I got it from the boss. Or from the loot thingy. I'm actually not sure which one. I wish you could rotate it so I could see what the inside of it looks like, but oh well, whatever.
Interesting.
Did I do my house yet, Drug? No. Well, sort of. Yeah, let me show you. Actually, I can turn in this quest. I've already finished this quest, basically. So the exterior looks like a pretty standard cottage. I really need to work on it more. But the interior, I had something going, but I just restarted it. So I just like deleted everything, and I will try to do something at least in advance of midnight. My house looks pretty bad, honestly. Actually, I don't need to show you it, honestly. But soon I'm going to be working on it. Yeah, we have a guild neighborhood. If you have an extra character and you want like to build a house in our neighborhood, there's a lot of slots in the guild neighborhood. It's just my wife and me basically, and a couple of other people. All right, let's see. This is a demo game. I need to reload my UI. The thing about housing is like it does take a lot of effort. It's like daunting. When you have a fresh house and nothing in it, it's really hard to even start, you know? Like I don't even know where to begin. Like if you already had a house in progress and you're just like kind of adding to the decorations, that'd be one thing. Just like adding some foliage here and there, plants or whatever, you know, some candles. That'd be a lot easier. All right, what have we got here? Blitz. I think I've lost a few in a row, so we're at 28-30 now. Let's try and win this one. Both teams have a Prez Evoker, so we have a fairer match here. I think I go Diabolist here. I prefer Soul Harvester usually, but Capture the Flag, I feel kind of obligated to go Diabolist just for Howl of Terror. I have thought about just running Soul Harvester with Howl of Terror. You can do that. It's just you just lose the larger radius and the shorter cooldown. Kind of hard to tell. Let's see, Lord of the Rain. You've seen YouTube comments saying that Fire Mage is the hardest caster. I think I have not played Fire Mage in a very, very long time, so I don't know. Mage looks pretty challenging because it's very high mobility, fast paced. you're targeted a lot, but the thing is, like, I think what makes mage a little bit more palatable for most people is that you have multiple schools of magic, and you have a lot more control, and it's mostly instant casts or stuff you can cast while moving around. So it's like getting kicked on poly is almost meaningless because you're simply already doing something else. You don't really have multiple school of magic spells even, so like you can't really get interrupted on arcane and fire and stuff. You know, like that just doesn't happen. Whereas like with warlocks, there's a lot of interrupt problems. You know. Wow. Let's get a little closer to my healers. Kind of funny that we're so located here. Uh-oh. So you're an EU? Thanks for the offer. Oh yeah. No, it's just an open offer to anybody who's watching. You can join the guild if you want. We don't do anything. Don't do raids. We don't even chat. So I mean, we occasionally chat, but mostly not. I mostly just stream. So if you want to see something, then just check out the stream. All right, let's see. Probably on defense. Do we have? We don't. Wait, where's our dude? Am I blind? He's right there, right? Let's spear this guy. Yeah, he's right there. I think he's trying to pass the flag, but kind of getting Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, we did not successfully pass the flag, that's for sure. You don't want to go back to balance after starting lock? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you will at some point, if that's been your main for a long time. But it's always fun to learn a new class, and like especially a class that's like very deep, very like there's a lot of interesting things that can happen. Okay, so that's just the first cap. That's no big deal. But also, why is our Feral running the flag when we have a Prez Evoker? Prez Evokers are so good at running flags. Let's see. Stinks. You know I only play Lock. You wish you played Rogue so you could enjoy the content more. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't play Rogue. I think that, honestly, Rogue looks hard too. It requires like thinking like a sneaky guy, you know? I can't do that. I do wish there were more guide videos. The thing is, it does take a fair amount of like kind of effort to bother putting together a guide, and it's not like it's super yeah, not everyone gets a kick out of doing it, you know? But I think it's pretty fun. Alright. I think we're having a little trouble here getting the flag in the first place, but maybe once we get the flag, we'll be okay. Hear this guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I wish I could multi-class. I just don't have it in me. I think it's too hard. I think multi-classing is really impressive. Like people who can play every single class. The thing is though, if they play every single class, it's simply a fact that they're not going to be playing everything equally well. You know? And they're not going to be playing it as well as they could because time and practice is just like basically everything in this game. It's such a complicated game. Dang, the Feral picks it up again. I don't know. I'm not sure. that this is the winning strategy, but it's what we got. You're their healer. This is so awkward. I mean, Just slow what I can. Hope our Feral gets away. I don't know. At least our healer is like able to just focus on healing. That's something. Can I fear this guy? Short one. Alright. Oh, are we that's how you pass the flag. You die in the middle of their enemy team. And now we are in a good spot. Super good spot. Oh no, shoot. He's kiting super far. Alright, I gotta slow all these guys down so they can't just... Oh, never mind. Our dude died. So one thing about the Feral just being in bear form the whole time is like... He's not really that much tankier than the Pres Evoker would be. And we just lose a DPSer on defense. I think I just die here. And again. I don't know. I'm also doing like negative damage right now. But part of it is we have only 2 damage dealers basically on defense. Because the Feral is on defense, but he's not doing any damage. Because he's in bear form. So I don't know how we fix this other than getting the flag to the Evoker. We only have 4 minutes. It's gonna be tough to cap twice, but that's the only way. Let's see, Drug, biggest dam, great versatility, not a single bad map for you, a lot of agency, got it all. Oh, I mean rogues? Yeah, rogues are... Oh, Boomy. Boomy's the most fun blitz. Yeah, Boomy's like probably... Boomy or Hunter is the strongest for sure. And that's like reflected in the ratings too. It's like very strong, obviously. But I think most classes have like a couple maps where they're just not quite as effective. But yeah, like if you're good at every single map, then like you don't lose automatic points on certain maps, you know, like I do. I lose a lot of points on these capture flag maps. But at the same time, you know, everything is kind of viable. I think that's why Blitz is so fun. It's just like you can really play any spec, and at least on most maps, find your role. You know, that's the key. You kind of like find what you're supposed to do, you stick to it, and it can be pretty effective. Oh, this guy's we have a chance here. Nope, JK. Yeah, okay. I think my damage was okay, but we were just 2 damage against the healer offense, so it was a kind of time bomb. I think the Feral. I suspect that Ferals can carry the flag. I don't think it's like a hard rule that they can't, but in that particular setup, we're basically down a DPS when the Feral is carrying instead of the Prez, because the Prez is a kind of a perfect flag carrier. Stinks, you play Assassination, you're 2800 Blitz, but you really want to learn sub, really enjoy streams, so you watch Warlock gameplay. Yeah, if you're 2800, that's really good. But yeah, not much I would be able to teach you anyway. Sub. I mean, all three rogue specs. So rogues, druids, and hunters are just insanely good. Every single spec at Blitz because stealth is like just absurdly overpowered in Blitz because like Blitz is all about getting to places unexpectedly a little faster than your opponents, and those three classes can do it so well. Drogue, he was trolling by flag carrying. I kind of think so. I actually really think that the if we just had the Prez Evoker carrying, we would have had a fighting chance. But we're just down a DPS, and that's I don't know. So we weren't able to kill anybody in their offense. So it's just like they would eventually kill us for sure. Um, Feral's also pretty great at offense, isn't it? I mean, they're basically a rogue. They run in there, cat form, bazillion stuns. Stinks. It's definitely easier to carry games. You feel, especially any with a flag mode. Yeah, yeah. So carrying games is all about finding places where you can shine on your own, like going off and doing your own thing. That's how you hard carry lower rated games. I think you just have to find those opportunities, and if you can do that, then you're gonna carry a bunch of games. And Rogue is perfect for that. Stealth is a cheat code. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Let's find another pile of trash. Wait, did I turn in that quest? Oh, I did not. All right. Oh, renowned. I see.
I'm waiting. Come back for more.
Do I get like crystals or something? I get a bunch of stuff that's pretty meaningless at this point in my WoW career, but that's okay. It's something. Radiant Echoes. Yeah, I gotta use those at some point. Radiant Echoes. I haven't not done the Radiant Echo stuff. Stinks. Also, every time you watch a straight solo queuing, have you thought about duo with a healer? I've thought about it, but no, I haven't really done that. I'm always just straight solo queuing. So, my wife Pinky, she's she plays priest, and we play twos together, twos and threes. Um, and I have occasionally succeeded in convincing her to queue blitz with me. By occasionally, I mean like literally like two or three times in the course of like 5 years of playing together. So, uh, yeah, I don't know, occasionally, but no, for the most part, I just solo queue. I kind of like it because so certainly duo queuing is way more effective. Like you have more. I mean, you just have more control over your destiny. It's very good to duo queue if you can. However, I kind of like the. I just like solo play. I honestly play this game a lot like a single player game sometimes, and it's just fun. I think it's like it's lower stress for me. I just want to kind of like jump around, do my own thing. Also, I like playing demo, which is a very much like I'm kind of off doing my own thing anyway, kind of sitting bases and stuff. She's not about. Yeah, she's we're so we just got back from a long trip, and like we are kind of like alternating between being very over like very back to normal and being super jet lagged. So so we are I think she's feeling a little jet lag right now. She's kind of like zonking out, but um yeah, and I like passed out earlier. I like cannot stop napping at like 4 p.m. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Yeah, I won't be on late today either because I think I'm a little jet lagged, a little tired, but trying to get a couple games in. Maybe try and win one. That would be cool. But If not, that's okay too. Yeah. So I'll probably play with Pinky some more. I'm gonna convince her to play some in midnight. I know I will. It just takes time, you know. Gotta just like. Also, part of the issue is like, and it's a big reason why a lot of people don't like PvP in WoW is like people are pretty toxic in WoW, especially PvP, and like you know that just turns a lot of people off. I'm pretty good uh, at ignoring chat, but I'm not perfect at it, so I definitely get tilted too from it. But people are just super annoying sometimes, so you just have to like tune that out in order to enjoy the game. Like there shouldn't even be chat in the game, honestly, in PvP. You just don't need it. Like that level of coordination is unnecessary. You should just have a couple pings with like a rate limit on pings. I've seen people over ping and it's super annoying too. But yeah, it should just be kind of like chiller. That's fair. Thanks for the guess. Yeah, just trying to have some fun. Oh, what the? I just reloaded my UI. There's something wrong. I swear there's something wrong with the servers. Like people are like disconnecting and like not being able to join some of these arenas.
Big hit with all
That's pretty annoying.
Get some pics of celebs having a good time.
All right, let's try queuing up again as Destro. That was a long queue too. That's okay. We'll queue Destro and then we'll queue Blitz. Shuffle and Blitz. You wish you could disable sometimes, but you also have to watch for inks and stuff. Yeah, I mean it can be helpful for sure, and like it's helpful like when people are calling strats at the beginning of the game for sure. But I think the overall net benefit of the chat is negative. I'd say because more often than not, I see chat used for negativity and toxicity than for any sort of like productive discussion of strategies and things. so, so generally, I think they should just disable chat. But it's still a social game. It's still an MMO at the end of the day, so they can't totally disable it, I suppose. There's a note in BattleNet for a DDoS attack. Is it DDoS? Yeah, because like arenas have been like disconnecting all day today. I've gotten random shuffles and arenas, and like it's just like I got disconnected for a long time, could not connect. It's crazy. Fist of Fury, can I link my AF build? Sure. For Blitz or for Shuffle? I also play both Hellcaller and actually, you know what I could do? Here, I could just instead of linking there, I can just link the video, which has all the builds in the video description. It should still be up to date, but this is my Affliction PvP guide. AF PvP guide. And I'm pretty sure, let me just check. I think it should have in the video description, it should have talent build for Blitz too. Let me see. Yeah, Blitz, Hellcaller, no pet is usually what I run. Um, Hellcaller, I think, is by far the better spec in Blitz. In Arena and Shuffle, I think Soul Harvester is probably on balance better, and almost everybody else plays Soul Harvester. But I play Hellcaller in both Shuffle and Blitz. I just like it better. I think it's more fun. But they're both good. You'll see both Soul Harvester and Hellcaller affliction locks in Blitz, but um, but Hellcaller is definitely it's just more damage, and you're all about bringing that crazy damage. And the damage that you bring as Hellcaller in Blitz is like pretty fun because 90% of your damage is just you just spam curses on everybody, and your Wither ticks for a gazillion damage. Wither and Agony, and it's super fun, super easy. Yeah, I really enjoy Affliction in Blitz actually. We'll see what it feels like in Midnight. There's been a lot of talk about how Affliction is really bad in Midnight, but sometimes that criticism, first of all, it's like before they've done any PvP balancing, so it might not be that bad once they've made at least one or two balancing passes. But secondly, it's also I need to reload my UI. But secondly, it's also sometimes like that criticism is from what's more easily tested on the beta, which is shuffle and arena, and it can be totally different in the blitz setting when you have like 6 targets to tab dot versus like 2. Totally different, right? In terms of like how that damage can scale and how effective it is. So we'll see. We'll see. I have like high hopes that the affliction changes are positive, but TBD. All right, let's see. What have we got here? 2850. Okay. Let's play Blitz. Let's play Diabolist. They have like a bunch of range. It's probably a warrior mid, I'm guessing. So it's probably best that I go mid or the warrior goes mid, I'm guessing. But we'll see. All right. DK's calling the shots. I'm going mid. Let's do it. Actually, I like playing mid here. I think my favorite role is to play Shrine defense because it's like solo defense, and there's always people coming to fight you at Shrine. But mid is also pretty fun. So who do you think we're gonna get? I'm sure it's the warrior. Yeah, it's the warrior. All right. So this is interesting. We have way more people mid than I would have expected. In fact, way more people. Definitely not normal. Take the kick. So normally we just have two versus two mid, but strangely enough, we're in a situation where both teams have sent 3 or 4 people mid. Which is kind of interesting. I can't imagine this is effective. Got the reset. We should never know. One down. Fear the healer. Stun the healer. Oh my gosh. I guess I have to kill him because that dude's not even CCing him. That's so dumb. We could just CC him and take the base. That's so dumb. So this Dev Evoker is like, he's a fighter, you know? Let's just call it a fighter. He does not want to CC get the cow. Nice interrupt on the healer. Oh my gosh, hard casting Demon Bolt. Hopefully he CCs him again, and we can actually take the base. Oh my gosh, please. Please sleep him. There we go. Alright. Okay. That was, so you can see that we're losing the game. Despite winning mid. I like to win mid, and when they send, so they sent 4 people here. They had Hunter, Warrior, Rogue, and Priest. Which means that they had only 4 people fighting for the other 4 nodes. We should have been dominating. Because we had 3 people here. We had a dev, myself, and a healer. And we still won the node. So that means that, like, yeah, our team is, like, struggling a little bit. So this is a little problematic because my healer has not returned from his adventures. I'm not sure if he will. But I gotta reset on the buff. I don't know if he's gonna return. Oh, he's back, he's back. Thank you. I was like so screwed. I got another reset on the buff, so we are rocking along. Truly doing good here. So they have 3 people here, which should be healable, but I guess my healer died, which is a little surprising. But I think the rogue just had a lot of cooldowns for him. But you know, we did a good job. I think we could have done better. But we were 2v3. Honestly, I think we should have won that fight. I don't know how the healer died. I think he was a little late arriving, so he had to swap first global cooldown when he arrived, and then the rogue arrived right then too. So it's hard to contest that. Let's see, where's the healer now? Oh, he's there. Okay, good. So like, yeah, the base is gone, but we can still contest it because we need to kill these guys before. Go ahead and get a tyrant out. Oh, see, this is the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to stack on top of your healer because you don't want to you don't want to accidentally get AoE CC'd. Alright, I got the buff reset, which is very good. Very good for us. Interrupt the healer. Fear this guy, fear the healer. Wall. Fear the healer again. Short one. Stun the healer. Stun the healer. Uh-oh. Falling behind on heals. Dang. We bought some time, and they did bring 3 people there. So we did get outnumbered. But I think a good 2v3, we can hold out for pretty long. And because I kept getting the resets, I've gotten like 3 or 4 resets. Maybe could have done a little better. So, but the thing is, the game's pretty close. I think we win if we recap this one and maybe one other. So I think I stay here and we recap this. Guy's just trying to buy as much time as he can. This rogue knows the drill. This rogue definitely knows the drill. So annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, we won. I guess we didn't need to farm. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see. This is pretty standard. When you get mid, you're always going to top the damage meter, but it's not like meaningful damage. We didn't I mean, we took mid once, right? That's it. But mostly we just prevented them from steamrolling us mid, even though they kept sending more like very like additional resources there. We were outnumbered quite a lot actually, because the hunter was mid a fair bit. Rogue made a couple passes mid. I guess the Dev Evoker actually, I'm now thinking that like the Dev Evoker helped a lot at the start. I thought it was kind of like we didn't need him there, but after seeing that like we got killed pretty quickly in the 2v3 situation after he left, it's probably best that he was there at the start. So it actually worked out okay. All right, let's see. Jameis, how hard was Kaivesa? Kaivesa was pretty hard. I did it the first week that it was out, and it was it took me like, I want to say like 60, 70 tries, something like that. It was a lot. A lot of it was figuring out some of the, like I had to figure out a bunch of stuff like graphical settings. I have a little video that's a little guide. I mean, I'm sure there's better and more useful guides, but this has like, if you are a Warlock, this is the build I use for Kaivesa. I played Affliction for it. Because I thought it was, I tried all the specs and Kaivesa seemed like it was easier as Affliction. And I was under geared at the time because it was the first week it came out. So now the fight would probably be like half as long without as much gear as we have now, but still pretty hard. Yeah, you get one shot if you mess up even a little bit. So it just takes a lot of practice. I'm curious how many people have done Kaivesa. Let's see. There's a cool website. What's it called? What's it called? I'm like blanking. Warcraft. Warcraft achievements. No. What's that called? There's like a website. It's one of these sites that I go to a lot, but I don't know what it is. Warcraft achievement common whatever. Hold on, somebody's trying to gank me. Need to get in the hotel. Safety of the sanctuary of the Intercontinental Hotel. WoW Progress is the one. No, it's not WoW Progress. Wait, is it? No, it's not. My gosh, I've completely forgotten it. I don't even know how to find it now. Warcraft achievement tracker. Wow. Oh, data for Azeroth. This is the one. Data for Azeroth. So you can go down here, data for Azeroth. At the bottom, browse collections and rarity. Let's see. Let me solo her. Next is Princess Kaivesa. Yeah, still only 3% of accounts have gotten it. I think it's pretty hard. I think it's much harder. Yeah, if you look at Zekvir, 12% of accounts got it eventually. Underpin was 8%, which is Underpin was harder than Zekvir, and Kaivesa is even harder. So it's definitely challenging. It's doable, but it takes a lot of practice. Can it be done in PvP gear? Yes, but it'll just take you a little longer because I think PvP gear item level is like. I don't know what the item level is when you max it out. I haven't upgraded my gear on this guy. I guess it's 704 for champion. Yeah, so it's probably going to be 704. That's definitely higher than my item level was when I did it on my Warlock, because I was in last season's PvE gear. Um, and I think it was like, I think I ended up, it took me like 9 or 10 minutes or something like that. So that just means you have to go longer without making a mistake, because any mistake is fatal, no matter how much gear you have. It's a one shot. It's fun. I actually think it's worth trying just to see it because it's a pretty interesting fight. But it's not trivial by any means. Definitely not. Stinks. Do I have a macro for capturing flag? Oh yeah. I don't have a macro, but I think some people do. I don't know how to make that macro, but what I do is if you go to options, if you enable interact key, and then you set key binding for interact with target, I have mine to mouse wheel down. So instead of zooming out when I mouse wheel down, I'm interacting with target. And what that does is it'll use anything that is usable in front of me. So like for example, there's a chair here. Instead of right clicking on it, I can scroll down and it will sit me in the chair. Now this is extremely useful in PvP and PvE. Even when you're just doing quests and stuff. If you want to talk to a quest giver, I can at the start of midnight when there's like 50,000 people trying to click the same quest giver, instead of right clicking through a bunch of Tauren, you can just interact with target and then speak with the quest giver, that kind of stuff. And this will work with demonic gateways way faster. If there's a bunch of people around the gateway, you don't have to right click it, you just interact with it. You thought you had to mouse hover over it. You don't have to mouse hover over it, you just have to be close enough where it's interactable. Yeah, it's super, super handy. Because like some people will use like the demonic gateway shard or whatever it's called in order to use their gateway when there's like a lot of people around them and stuff. But I think this is actually better. It's just one less keybind. And it makes, yeah, exactly. It makes capping easier. Also, if somebody drops a flag in Warzone Gulch, you have a much better chance of picking it up. Because there will always be like a whole like mess of people and pets and stuff all around there too. So you don't have to right click through that, you just interact. Yeah, yeah, and returning flag, same thing. You just interact, spam. So I spam it. I put it on something that's pretty easy to press, which is down wheel or mouse wheel down. It's crazy that it's not like a default by default on. You actually have to press this option here to enable it in the first place. But it's pretty key. What is this? Interact key sound cue? Plays a sound cue when you become able or unable. What? I didn't hear anything.
What's the news?
Wait. I'm not sure. It's not playing any sounds. I don't know. Whatever. That option, I'd never noticed this option before, but maybe if I, oh, who knows? All right, let's see. So in settings, there's two button options. One is mouse down, one is something else. Can you put a second to mouse up? Yeah, yeah, you can keybind it to two different things. I have mine keybound to two things. This one is way out of the way. It's like bracket. It's because my P is to cast my fishing line, and this is to interact with my fishing bobber, and it'll pick up the fish really, really effectively when I'm too lazy to even have my hand on the mouse. But yeah, you could bind it to two different things, no problem. You could bind it to both mouse wheel, but that's probably unnecessary. I don't know. I mean, you do you, you know. All right, here we go. Demo 2900. What's this? So many melee. Actually, it's all melee. Wow, it's just me and then a hunter over here. Everyone else is melee. I think Enhanced Shaman must be coded as ranged. This is pretty rare to get these sorts of like. I've been getting a lot of lobbies like this where it's like all ranged or all melee instead of like kind of like a mixture. It's crazy. I bet it's going to be enhanced to the lumber mill. Let's see how things go. I'll probably go lumber mill. I make the most sense out of this crew. Mid is probably going to be either warrior or the DH or something. Probably warrior. He's calling it. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Hey Jameis, thanks for your vids. One of your friends got to Legionnaire Rival in one sitting as demo yesterday. Nice. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Well, tell them congrats. That's awesome. In one sitting is crazy. But yep, that's how we roll. We teach all the locks to get out there. It's my personal theory that classes like Ret and Hunter are just ridiculously OP because they're so popular. Right? And like Blizzard is like, we need these classes to be strong so that we maintain our subscriber base. Because like if we nerf them too much, they're gonna lose subscribers, right? Warlocks are not in that camp. They're not popular enough. But if we get popular enough, then they're gonna buff us. You know, it's gonna be crazy. So that's the long-term plan here. Why we're teaching so many locks to play the game. It's because it's fun. All right, let's blast this guy. Nah, let's port out of there. So I need to not stand next to the priest. Okay, good. The priest is standing over there. So I'm only hitting the priest. I don't think I can kill him, but it's more just like kind of like keeping him honest because he's spamming the flag. Like he's just non-stop spamming the flag. So I need my imps to be hitting him. And who knows? Maybe we'll kill him. Interrupt the heal super fast. But this dude is just whacking away with his axes and swords or whatever. Now, the longer we hold off here without them capping, the bigger the advantage is for our team because they have 3 people here, we have 2. We are way ahead, way ahead on pressure. So like you can see like gold mine, they just give up gold mine by having too many people here. I stacked my fear by accident, whoops. It's funny because like you can see like it's really hard to kill a healer. Like he just used cocoon, not because he had to, but because he's bored. You know, oh shoot, I should have Curse of Exhaustion that guy before he left. Okay, so the warrior kind of got. I bet his team was raging. His team was like, "Why are you here?" You know, I've been there before. Everyone report this warrior. But now we're in. This is a more standard situation, 2v2. It's a kind of a deadlock. Nobody's gonna take it. Now, the possibility of taking it increases if we get something like this. Nice. See that rogue? I saw the rogue kind of sneaking up. So I just spam CC'd. Oh wait, what? They had a rogue too? That's crazy. Both rogues on both teams had the exact same idea. That's funny. But they just snuck in, smoke bomb capped it, and we just CC'd at the same time. Stun him. Fear. But we don't have to actually kill anybody here. We just have to not lose the base. Although I might kill him here. There, I got him. Okay. Now I don't want this guy to leave. I want him to stay here. So I'm gonna stun him. Oh, I guess he just got away. He's cool. Still okay. Well, anyway. All right. So we got this, and we were outnumbered for most of it. So that's actually super good for our team. Clemmy, could I explain the synergy between gateway and port? Gateway is how you get to one place. Port is how you come back. I mean, so the synergy is. So think of the port as like the sun in the solar system. This is the center of everything. Everything you do as a warlock revolves around your port. If you move too far from your port, you are gonna die. It's like that's just a rule of life. So if I were like to kite over here a little further, so I guess the other team is giving up. I don't know. So if I were to kite over here, I'm too far to port. I would die if I got hit by a bunch of melee here. So I have to stay close, or I have to reset my port wherever I go. Gateway is something it's a little bit more flexible in its use. Like you can just toss it down anywhere, but it has a longer cooldown. So that's the disadvantage. But I think in Midnight it's getting buffed, so it has like it has more charges. You can use it like twice in a row or something like that. I don't know exactly. I haven't played around too much on beta. But that's a huge change in how we play. But right now, really, you just use Gateway to occasionally get a little further away. Oh shoot! I should have been trying to kill this guy more aggressively. This healer just arrived. Interrupt the healer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, lock mobility could be a whole like thing on its own, you know? A whole doctoral degree or something. I don't know. Oh, this guy's High Mountain too. I love High Mountain. It's so good. So I don't think we can actually take this without somebody coming in to help us, because DKs are a little too hard to CC everything associated with the DK. Alright, I interrupted the healer. It's a little slow on the... Yeah, I don't know, it's just too hard to kill that guy. Now it's possible that I can AoE stun. Oh no, I can't. Yeah. I don't know. Got a sneaky rogue. She's like scoping out the situation. This is so wacky. Their rogue arrives at the same time too. It's so funny. What are the odds of that? I don't see that very often, where it's like they all come at the same time. So funny. Interrupt the healer. Shoot, I'm getting silenced. Actually, I want to focus the rogue. You're the healer. Interrupt the healer. I should kill the healer now. Doesn't have cocoon. He's like chain silenced. There we go. Clear them all out. All right. Feels like feels pretty good. All right. Did you say Rhett? Not that everyone report the... Oh, I was just joking. I'm not actually saying report the warrior. That's just like, if you're in... So if you're in a blitz and you do something that other people perceive as suboptimal, it may not even be suboptimal. But if they think it is, then everyone's gonna like clamor to like report you. And that's the really annoying thing about blitz, is that it's pretty obvious when somebody's somewhere that they either shouldn't be, or even if they should be there, it's like against the strategy that everyone has agreed on. Even though the game should be, it's like very like flexibility and creativity is actually heavily rewarded in Blitz. So, but people report each other all the time, and the thing is like, in order to enjoy Blitz, you have to just learn to totally ignore all that noise, because it's just going to drag you into the mud with them, you know. Insta lobby, tank lobby, yeah, maybe. There've been a lot of tank lobbies lately. Tank lobbies are actually okay. Tank lobbies and shuffle are the worst thing ever. Tank lobbies and blitz are okay. They're like, depending on the map, but you know, it's fine. At least it's fair, you know. The thing about tank lobbies and shuffle is that you have one tank and 3 DPS, so whenever the tank is on your team, you're just like, this sucks, right? But at least in blitz, it's even. There's one tank on each side. You get prot warrior, they get blood DK. Yeah. On some maps, blood DK is absurd. Against certain healers, they can just like lock them down all game. It's so ridiculous. Clemmy, oh yeah, happen to you? Yeah, of course. Happens to everybody. Happens to me all the time. Stinks. It's such a fun game mode, but the toxicity. So tank lobbies are okay. The reason is like, I think because Blitz is a little bit more flexible in terms of strategy, there's a little bit more room to make odd things work. Like things you wouldn't expect to work, like they can work. So tanks kind of like they have their own meta essentially. Everyone else has like their own meta, and then there's tanks. And it can still be like interesting and fun, and at least it's fair. Like both teams had have a tank, so you're both teams are down one DPS.
Side of undermine, right?
It's not as bad as shuffle, whereas like if you get a tank in shuffle, it's like, please get me out of here. Why did you waste all everyone's time, sort of thing. But that I mean, honestly, Blitz is great. It's just a really great game mode because you have a lot of variety. You get to see stuff that you never see in the game otherwise. Way more variety than you get in like PvE for sure. PvE, everyone just plays the meta. Like you won't see demo or afflux if Destro is the number one DPSer. It's just like I play demo no matter what in PvE, but it's hard for me to get in groups unless I spec Destro. That kind of thing. Even though demo does almost as much damage. And in some fights is even better, you know? It's like that's the kind of thing. People are so obsessed with the meta. Stinks had a DH tank join a 3K lobby yesterday in full greens, no chance. Negative win loss. They got a top 10 blood DK. Yeah, I don't know how tank MMR works. There are some very good tanks out there that play Blitz. I will say though that um, on one of my Warlocks, I missed out on the rank 1 title last season because there was a lot of win trading in tank lobbies at the end of last season. And that was pretty annoying, you know? Win trading is like they're really kind of like destroying the integrity of the game, you know? And that's really bad. But and I think tank lobbies are a little bit more susceptible to that sort of manipulation. But it's not that common. It's like it doesn't ruin the game most of the season. Most of the season it's totally like there might be some, but it's like it's not really that obvious. Tank win trade is unreal. Yeah. I really think that Blizzard needs to punish all those people. I don't I mean I reported many times and I never got that like you know how like if you report somebody and they actually get punished, you get like a little like notification or something. I did not get that. So I assume that Blizzard does not punish win traders, which is pretty sad because it's pretty blatant sometimes. But yeah, for the most part though, if you play enough, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that's like wacky. Some people are undergeared, just waltzing in. Some people don't know the how different maps work, whatever. But you'll also get a lot of good, like very high quality games too. Like people really trying different stuff and, or playing a very standard strat but just very well. You know, you'll see like quite the mix of things. It's fun. Why am I just hanging out here? What in the world? Let's go back to Dornigal. Yeah. I hope midnight. You know, actually, I'm curious. What are the player base numbers like? Um, how can I find? Actually, I saw somebody like have like some Reddit post about it. But if you go to Drustvar, let's go Drustvar, and then go to activity. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm in queue, right? Yeah, I'm in queue. Okay, go to Drustvar activity. Let's say 72 hours. So 3v3 in the US, 15,000 games. It's not bad actually. I feel like it's not the worst it's been. 2v2, 7,000 games. That's pretty low. RBG I assume is like nothing. Like RBG is super dead. It's probably like 1,000 games tops. 500 games, 72 hours. 200 games. That's nothing. In 72 hours across the entire US region. Shuffle I assume is Yeah, 75,000 rounds. So 12,000 lobbies. And each lobby represents 6 people playing 6 games. That's a lot of shuffle. And Blitz, let's see. 3,600. See, so Blitz is still, so Shuffle is still kind of like the premier bracket in terms of like popularity. And when something's popular, that means it's the most competitive, I guess you could say. Blitz, I'm hoping like more people catch on to Blitz because like Shuffle, it was, I mean, Shuffle just started one expansion ago in Dragonflight. Blitz is new this expansion, and so it kind of takes a little time for it to percolate and like for people to try it out because Blitz is a little bit daunting. People don't like, they don't want to queue up because they don't know the rules of the different maps, and it's like kind of it's hard to learn them because there's no unrated version of Blitz, stuff like that. I think we'll see participation go up and people will start to appreciate it more because it's like I think it's the best form of repeatable gameplay in WoW right now. Super fun. Jameis, demo got you really fast Qs yesterday, and you did some weird stuff like a prot warrior for dragon charge to knock people. Yeah, demo does get fast Qs because if you look at the participation for every demo lock that's queuing, there's 4 Destro locks. There's 2 affliction locks and 4 Destro locks. And the game tries to keep things relatively balanced. It's not exactly balanced, but you're going to have almost like 50% faster queues or something. I don't know. You're going to have way faster queues as demo in general. Let me see Shuffle. I'm sure it's still the same because Destro is still like twice as popular as demo. It's kind of sad to see Affliction so low, but it's understandable because Affliction is kind of a pain in the butt to play in Shuffle right now. See, normal BG should be changed. Yeah. This whole quick match bracket, this should be Blitz, unrated Blitz, but it should have MMR so that you don't, if you're like a multi-glad, you're not facing new players and ruining their first experience. It should be hidden MMR, Blitz, get rid of random BGs, get rid of pre-mates, so epic BGs are actually fun again, and get rid of factions. So if you're Alliance or Horde, you get plopped into randomly either Alliance or Horde. So there's no like there's no faction imbalance too. That would fix these, and you get a lot more participation from newer players. These, I mean, nobody cares about this stuff. I don't know. Skirmishes are kind of, they should probably just disable skirmishes. Honestly, I think that's also a bad introduction to PvP for new players, because you get like a lot of 2v3s, a lot of like you're facing one, rank 1 and one total newbie, it's like you just get all over the place. All right, let's see. Diabolist. Wait, am I sitting or am I hitting center? Let's see. Sub rogue, assassin rogue. I'm just gonna ask. Kind of depends on what this rogue wants to do. I think it's better if I team fight generally, but let's see. Looks like the rogue is headed towards the base. So, okay. Looks like that mage is trying to mess with him. So I'm gonna help him with the mage a little, because mages are a pain in the butt. Nobody likes mages. He was trying to stop the cap, so I had to take some measures into my own hands. Let's just kill him real quick. Whatever. Oh, Proctus. Let him use all his cooldowns first. Okay. What? Did we get the flag? What in the world is happening? How's that possible? I didn't even see what happened, but it's not normal to take a flag that fast. That's some crazy stuff. All right. Crazy. I didn't see what happened. Oh, did he stop there? No, he didn't stop the cap. Okay, well, whatever. This is a good spot to be in. Uh, Now, because we got the flag super early, so it is unlikely that we can hold the base this long, or hold the flag this long. So this is where we kind of need to be a little bit. Oh my gosh, never mind. Forget it. We just took their base. Sphere that guy. Okay, so if you're playing demo, your number one job in this kind of team fight situation is like this. See that guy? He ice walled. He's trying to take the flag during a messy team fight, and you just have to make sure you prevent that cap from happening, and you will win lots of games that way. Because ice wall is actually insanely good. The amount of time it takes to run around an ice wall is just like so long. We're gonna lose the space. So I'm gonna have to body res if I can. But dang, I didn't. I was a little bit slow to click that. I think I probably could have prevented that. That's okay. The flag reset, so I'm gonna slow everybody before I die. Oh shoot, he hit trinket. Alright, well I die. It's okay. It's just waste their time, because we're gonna need to get the flag. Okay. Nobody spins, Zug was too strong. Yeah. That's why you never trust anybody else in your team to spin. Like, even if you're not the dedicated base sitter, you gotta keep an eye on it. Pour it over there, get past the ice wall if they're gonna try an ice wall, you know, cap it or whatever. Oh no, that's a disaster. That's a mega disaster. Alright, we might lose this game now. We should be able to take it back. They have 4 over there. Yeah, we need to ditch the flag. We need to... This is not good. They have very good flag spinner classes here, but they're short on heals now. Here's our healer. All right, we took the base, but they're ahead on points, so we're actually going to have to cap now. So this went from being a very easy game to being basically back to square one. So here it actually benefits you to kill people in a little bit of a staggered fashion. So you don't have to like pump every cooldown here. It's kind of okay if he dies a little slower than his friends. Okay, so where's our flag? He's got it right there. So he should actually cap it now. He should cap it now. I think. I mean, we have to cap it. We're behind on points. He shouldn't have held it that long, because like he let the enemy team res, because we killed them all. That would have been a major disadvantage for them. But they're gonna get here fast enough to contest this, which is super annoying. I stunned him, so I could capture this. Nice. All right. The rogue knew the mission, which is slow them down enough to help us secure this base quickly. We have a healer here, so we should be able to hold out for a little bit. You're the healer? You're this pally? keep hitting the hunter. It's the squishier of the targets here. Did the pally get sent off the edge? I think he might have. Yeah, he got sent off the edge. That's funny. That's rough. All right. Yeah, you can see like the game is a matter of seconds. Like the warrior, if he had like headed towards here a second earlier, they could have spun here for quite a while. Cost a few 100 points. If we had capped immediately, I think we might have been able to cap both bases, you know? But those sorts of decisions are extremely hard to make in the game, because if you're wrong, you know, if you cap the flag and your team doesn't take any bases afterward, you feel kind of guilty because like you might have just cost your team the game. So, but the cool thing about Eye of the Storm is like it's pretty fun right now because you get wild games like this. It's really wacky, and then sometimes you get really, really bad games, you know, and all that's going away in Midnight because they're changing Eye of the Storm. So like you're never gonna want to just hold the flag. You're always just gonna cap it as often as you can, basically. I mean, I guess you may want to make sure you have some control over mid first, but generally speaking, you're gonna want to cap the flag, and it's gonna be simpler anyway, which is good. It's a little complicated. Just need to cap at, let's see, pretty soon. At 1325. Nice, their healer's dead. Wait, where the... Did I get the flag? No, I don't know. Who is the flag? This guy. I think he's trolling us. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Okay, well, that was a pretty good game. I feel like that was exciting. I did my part. Stopped the mage from messing with our cap. Defended the base. Our team did really well in stealing their base when we needed it. We kind of got wrecked when they stole our base. There's a lot of back and forth. It's a good game. All right, let's see. You feel like it should be promoted to people who have experience with 3v3 PvP already? Yeah. I think the 3v3 crowd is kind of interesting. There's definitely a diehard 3v3 crowd. Because like everyone who's been playing PvP and WoW for a long time grew up on 3v3 and 2v2, you know? And even 5v5. Like I've been playing since Burning Crusade. A bunch of Glad titles since Burning Crusade, and you know, I love 3v3. But the bracket has become pretty stale over time. There's only so much they can do with it, right? It's like, it's kind of boring. And Blitz is sort of like pretty fun. But there's this kind of like elitism, I think, that's associated with like the diehard 3v3 crowd. So they're not really interested in trying out Blitz for the most part. But I think there's a lot of fun to be had there. And what's really cool about Blitz is like, I think it should cater to people who are interested in PvE. Like you might have more crossover there because there's like a little bit more strategic thinking, a little bit more planning, a little bit more also PvE rotations are more valuable, that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty cool bracket. I think like War Within has been a really great PvP expansion from that perspective alone. Okay, do I think Shuffle should be locked behind a CR rating in 3v3? No, I think Shuffle... I think Shuffle should be accessible from day one to anybody. I think Shuffle and Blitz are how WoW might have a small chance of growing over time, because those game modes are extremely fun. There's a lot of variety, and they're way less gate kept. Like, so I have a bunch of Glad titles and stuff. I can get into pre-made groups, But a new player who's browsing the pre-made groups, this list, this is like toxicity in a nutshell. Everyone here is like must have like 2.4K experience to join, you know? It's like this is not fun for anybody who's new to WoW. And that like WoW is going to die if you continue to gatekeep like that. So no, definitely I don't think there should be anything gate kept behind 3v3, including the Glad mount. I think that should be available to Legend and Strategist too. And I think they should lower they are lowering the requirement for Legend, Strategist, and Gladiator, but probably should be lowered even more. Should be more accessible to people. Let's see, Stinks. You think Monk or Boomy got a good knock? Yeah, I think that must have been what it was. Let's see, nobody spun. Let's see. You can win without capping, no? Yeah, we didn't have to cap at the end there because we capped the prior flag. But it's sort of like, you know, I mean, the dude is standing 2 feet from the cap point, could win it right there. So, Stinks, all they have to do is kill with stacks and win, or he caps and they have better odds. Yeah. We won a 7v8. I'm not sure. It did look like I hadn't seen that priest in a while. Let's take a look at the healing meter. Healing done. No, I don't know. Maybe he was there and just like maybe the enemy team was a 7v. I don't know. Somebody mentioned something about it being a 7v8, but I have no idea. My level of awareness is so pitiful. I see what's in front of my screen, and that's it. So the game just made you log out. Oh, 7v8. He DC'd for a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, my awareness 0. Had no idea. I was just kind of chilling at the base, trying to keep that rogue from taking the flag. I mean, that's just Blitz. Honestly, it's very wise after a loss like that when you have a 7v8 or something. It's actually very wise to take a break and be like, okay, I need to reset, because you don't want to carry that negative mojo into the next game. But today is kind of wacky. I think the servers are really wacky. There's a lot of disconnects. I disconnected earlier today and I couldn't log back in for like 20 minutes or something. And it was wacky. I couldn't even log into. So like normally when I can't play WoW, I'll just play like League of Legends, like Teamfight Tactics. Couldn't even log into that. It was like the internet was dying. It's crazy. Forsaken can't handle the dumb stuff tonight. Too many games back to back. Yeah, today's been kind of wacky. I've had some weird games too. I don't even remember what they were, but some weird games. Yeah, I guess you guys probably would have won that game because like it was a very close game. But if you had a disconnect and it was a healer, that's I mean major impact, you know? That's like if a DPS disconnects for a little while, it's pretty recoverable, but healer disconnecting is like you're kind of toast. That was our healer? Dude, I couldn't even tell. I felt fine. I felt like I was never in any danger. Oh, at Mage Tower? Oh, Mage Tower. That was on the other side. Oh, he fell through the earth? That's so funny. Yeah, dude, they have to fix that. I think they need to remove knockbacks, honestly, from PvP until they fix the fall through the earth thing. It's crazy. It happens like a fair amount. And it can actually ruin somebody's like week. Because like sometimes you get knocked through the earth and you disconnect and you can't reconnect and the game lasts long enough that you get the deserter debuff. You lose like 200 points. That's like so depressing. People exploit that. Yeah, I think that it's like, I think there are things you can do with the knockbacks that like increase the chance that it's knocks through the earth, and I think like mages and hunters are the worst offenders. It really shouldn't be permitted. It's not that knockbacks are like an integral part of the game, you know. I mean, they're pretty fun and they're impactful. So I know why they're in the game, but it's like that's a game-breaking bug. Priest abusing MC to DCU. Yeah, at least the MC thing, I feel like that's like, at least you can always log back in. You always have that, you know? It's not the end of the world. Getting knocked through the earth is like, sometimes you just like, okay, I'll just eat a minus 200 points while my team loses too. And I get a deserter to be debuffed, so I can't even play for like 30 minutes after. Stinks. Yeah, if they are stunned and get knocked. Yeah, I think it's like stun or disorient or something. Yeah, it's pretty bad. People pregame literally plan to stun knock. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had a knockback since Cataclysm, I think. I can't remember when Warlocks had it last. Succubus used to have a very tiny knockback. It was really pitiful compared to like, you know, Shaman and stuff like Thunderstorm, but it was at least something. It was kind of fun. I used it on Eye of the Storm occasionally back in the day. But these days, I just tell Blizzard, please get rid of knockbacks, because they're kind of annoying for Warlocks too, because Warlocks have no mobility. Oh, let's see. Stony Montana. At least half your Blitz games are extremely close, like down to the 100 points. Oh yeah, way more enjoyable. Yeah, I had like a couple of really close games today. Several. One of them was like within 40 points or something. I don't know, 50 points on Silver Shard. Stony, you fell through the earth this week in a game? Yeah. Hopefully you didn't get the debuff, the minus 200. Because if you disconnect and you're not offline for too long, or if you fall through the earth and you don't get disconnected for too long, then it's not like so bad. But it's pretty frustrating. Succubus? Yeah. It had like the little AoE knock. But it wasn't a huge knockback, I remember. It was like enough to knock somebody off an edge, but they had to be really close to the edge. All right, what do we got here? Mages and warriors. This is a pretty nice mix of stuff. There's a lot of good options for. There's a lot of people who can knock people through the earth on Narathi Basin here. There's a lot of knockbacks in this game. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Normally I like to go Lumbermill or Blacksmith, but we have a lot of good options, I guess. I think Boomkin and Mage are both very good at that too. For the knockbacks. Because even if they don't knock somebody through the earth, knocking them off the cliff is like a game changer. Mid is probably going to be Warrior, I'm guessing. And it's probably... I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Let's play Diabolist. Let's get some Mage food. Critical. Happy out for the night? Oh yeah. Thanks for popping by. GG's. Sorry, it was a crazy game, but you know what? There's always tomorrow. So, GG's. See you in the game soon. All right, let's see. I wonder where they're going to send me. You know what's funny? It's like I never speak up anymore. I mean, sometimes I'll ask if I haven't been paying attention. I'll be like, where am I supposed to go? But I won't suggest strategies anymore. I probably should. There have been games where I think I could have helped our team a lot by saying I would be better off going here or something, but honestly, I just don't want people getting mad at me, so I just kind of do whatever they tell me to do. Okay, lock. I guess I'm going LM. I'm pretty good at LM too, because I don't have a knockback, but I can't get knocked off, and that's pretty huge too. Stony is a mage. He snowdrifted and then knocked you under the ground. Yeah, it's like snowdrift or dragon's breath and then knock. I don't know which one is better at it, but one of them is pretty unfair. Or maybe both. It's just bugged all around, who knows. Alright, so this is a mage. I'm waiting for him to counterspell me. You're the healer? I'm gonna force a block or something. Or not. He's trying to do some shenanigans. Oh no. I tried to do some shenanigans of my own. Did not succeed. He's trying to ice wall. Done the mind control. Fear the priest. Oh, he's trying to do some stuff. Yeah. He's trying to knock my healer through the earth. I saw that. Guilty is charged. Fear this guy. Back on this guy. Oh, nice. All right, we've got a shot here. Yeah, all right. Now, granted, we did get help. The rogue definitely helped. So, I like this. I like this priest. He's like, you know what? I'm good. I'm just gonna stay right here. He's gonna stand his ground. You know, he's not afraid of anything. Not demons, nothing. But I don't want him to leave because I want him to be. Dude, he's so fast. What in the world? Oh my gosh, he's so fast. All right, forget it. He can leave if he wants. Take some health stones. What's the buff? There's a bloodlust buff here. Let's get that before our friends return. Somehow we're losing this. Wait, are we Alliance? No, we're Horde. Somehow we're losing this game. I guess we lost that base somehow. That's so sad. Again, my awareness, non-existent. Alright, it's just the priest so far. Come on, stun him, stun him. Nice. That was huge. I think there was actually a gap there. He probably could have delayed a little bit more, but lucky us. So now I just want to keep him slowed and keep him... Oh, he's a Void Elf. That's how he got away so fast. I see. Pretty cool. Right, he's a Void Elf? Yeah, Void Elf. He's Void Elf teleported away. Okay. So this is the only base we're taking consistently. We're losing mid twice now, I think. With people alive there, so it's kind of rough. I think we can still turn this around, but it doesn't feel good so far. Donnie, that's probably why they pruned most knockbacks in Midnight. Yeah, I'm certain Blizzard is like aware of the issue. They're trying to fix it. So I'm just trying to buy time because I don't have a healer here. So there's no way I can win this fight. In fact, I want him to freeze me and just like CC me. And I want him to... Put a wall here. So again, I'm just buying time. I didn't buy very much time, but I bought a little time. Unfortunately, we will lose Lumbermill that round because the healer was, I think, helping down here or something. I don't know. That's okay. Can't win them all. Let's head to... We have got to take farm sooner or later. This is pretty pitiful. Who's here? They don't even have a healer here. That's crazy. All right. So hopefully the Mistweaver and I can fight for Lumbermill again. I assume the mage is still there. Yeah. Actually, the priest is also here. I'm stealthed. I have no idea the sneak attack's coming. Not that I can do anything. Where'd the priest go? Oh, it's pretty far. If you interrupt Scorch, does that mess with their cauterize? Ah, dang it, the priest is gonna be back in time. But maybe. Ah, dang it, he trinketed. Dang, I really need a healer here is the thing. What can we do? I have to contest Lumbermill. We can't just give it to them for free. It's like not in my... I'm just not able to do that. It just seems wrong. But we're losing farm and Lumbermill way too much. Druid is spinning. Doing a great job spinning, honestly. Mad props. Alright. I think this is super important. Like this base is like... I can't do the math, but I think it's important. Uh-oh. So remember how earlier I was saying like what you should do as a warlock? You should never wander too far from your port. I think I just lost the game. Did I just lose the game by getting knocked off of Lumbermill? I'm some sort of idiot. That's insane. That's like some real idiotic thing to do. But, you know, gotta capture this super fast. I don't know if it's fast enough though. They get two bases of points. Yeah, we lose. I think we lost because I got knocked. I mean, we didn't have a healer there, so we were gonna lose Lumbermill anyway, but like that was a matter of if I didn't get knocked, probably spin for like what, another 10 seconds? We might have lost by about 10 seconds worth of points. Maybe more. Actually, I think we lost by a lot more than 10 seconds worth. Let me see. Oh yeah, actually, I don't think that would have, because like we got wiped really shortly after that, so it wasn't just me. Honestly, it was like we never contested Lumbermill. We took Lumbermill once, and then we just never contested it again, because farm and goldmine were going and mid were going so badly. It's a very close game. It's one base, right? It's a one base game. So like we can find one more base in mid or Lumbermill or something. That's a different result. Crazy, close game. Okay, let's see. Lord of the Rain. It's 5 a.m. in the UK. Oh my gosh, you're in the UK. Well, let's see. Starting a new job. Just got a message from your manager that your trainer had a car breakdown. Won't be in, so they know when to train you. Oh my gosh. Do you have to even report in? You probably still have to report in, right? I mean, you can't just like no-show. Can you? I'm not sure how that works. But 5 a.m. in the UK, you are a dedicated wow head. Oh, they moved your training. Nice. Now I have nothing to do? Oh, there you go. Grind. Just grind it out. Get back to your real job, which is playing Warlock. Yeah, Stinks. It is pretty funny how I like literally 2 games ago was like you have to stay near your port. Was it even 2 games ago? Was it the same game? Man, maybe it's the same. I think my sense of time is so wacky. It might have been this. It was Arathi Basin. Now that I think about it. So yeah, it may have been like just an earlier fight. Then I got knocked. Ridiculous. Lord X Spork, you're queuing RBGs as MM and PPing from far away. Yeah, marksman is great. You mean Blitz, right? I mean, RBGs are a thing, but they're pretty dead. If you're doing it, more power to you. But like, it is like, I don't think anybody is playing RBGs right now. But Blitz is super active and really fun. Just random. Oh, random BGs. Ah, I see. Yeah, random BGs are fun. You should give Blitz a shot. It's like I think a lot of people get a little stressed because of the rating system and stuff. and the toxicity, I guess, that is associated with it. But it's actually pretty fun because the games are faster paced. Pretty fun. But yeah, random BGs are fun too. The only problem is like when you run into pre-mades or like, which is I think a fair chunk of games. So like, there's a lot of games that you get in random, both random normals and random epics that are just predetermined. The outcome is totally predetermined. You like have no chance. So it's like very frustrating sometimes. Try it soon. Yeah. Yeah. Blitz is I'm really hoping that someday they introduce random unrated Blitz. I think I would play a lot of that too. Just unrated Blitz. It should have hidden MMR so that you still have some matchmaking going on behind the scenes, but it's no pressure. Just people just queue up and they're just having fun. Because the game mode is very, very fast paced. It's super fun. A little sloppy. It's good. All right, Devastation. What is this? Windwalker Marks Hunter? Okay, I'm going to play some Soul Harvester. I've been playing a lot of Diablos today. Wait. I need to reload my UI. Oh, wait, I'm cute as Destro. Shoot. All right, hopefully this reload happens fast. Lord of the Rain, you were going to ask about my transmog? It's a great transmog. I basically copied it from somewhere else. I saw it on Reddit or something. I was like, that looks pretty cool. It was like after they released the apron in one of the recent like travelers logs, I thought that was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this reload is taking forever. They have to fix this reload bug. All right, whatever. I don't know what my spec is, but hopefully it's good. Let's see. Withers on everything. Missed my kick. That's cool. Whatever. Don't care. Oh, that was a nice AoE stun at the same time. Precog. Fear that dude. Double coil. Blast. Oh no! I got interrupted by 2 people at the same time. So fun. I can't tell the dragons apart. Am I hitting the right one? No, I need to hit that one. Another precog. Let's blast this guy. He was immune that whole time, but that's okay. He was scared. I can tell. Interrupt the healer. Fear this guy. Fear this guy. I can't tell these dragons apart. Who's who? This guy? I'm just maintaining withers. It's actually been, I feel like I haven't played Destro in a really long time. Not just I feel, it's like I actually haven't. AoE stunning. Double coil. Big damage here. Triple cast bolt. He just shrugged it off like it was nothing, no problem. What in the world? Wall. Fear the healer. Blast. Dead. He's immune to death. Fear the healer again. Soulfire. Good cast bolt. Trinket that. Fear the hunter. Precog that. Interrupt the healer. Double coil. I think I might be dead here. But we believe. Most important thing is I got my another Infernal. So close. So we had a bad start, and I definitely could have poured it out of there and save a little bit of damage there. Trying to think. I think I probably didn't need to wall when I walled. I was just kind of like out of it. Okay, I have the right spec and everything. Let me think. I also like, I'm not sure I should have been going on the Dev Evoker or not. We got pretty close. I'm not sure if he's easier to kill or the marks. They're both very hard to kill, honestly. I also hate this map. Really, I guess everybody hates it, so it's all good. Double coil. Pretty big opener. Spearing the healer. Didn't get it. Precog. Blast. I know that guy's on the other dude, but I kind of want to hit this guy instead. Hit up the healer. Fear the healer. Didn't get it. Precog. Oh, don't let me die here. Did I take the wall there? Dang it. So I don't like using my wall before the healer uses any cooldowns. But that cost me there. I think we had that game in the bag because we had gone through a lot of their cooldowns. We were doing pretty great on damage pressure. But sort of just kind of blew up at the end without either of us using any CDs. So maybe he was CC'd, I just didn't see it. Oh well, my bad. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, I should have gotten, I should have changed my spec a little bit. I need Impish Instincts here, but... So much damage pressure. Man, I'm getting spam CC'd. Oh, I always mistime that. I'm like, surely he's going to pop out of the immunity sooner or later. It's always later. All right. Okay, I'm slept. It's all good. Interrupt him. Blast him. Double coil. Big damage. Spearing the healer. Oh shoot, there's a tremor right there. Literally right in front of me. Got a wall here. I need to get inside that thing. Wait. Oh no, the Spirit Link was in the enemy team. Man, I think I'm getting crushed this game. I actually feel like I'm actually weaving in pretty good. I actually don't think I've gotten interrupted yet. I think I've gotten precogs every time I went for it. But I'm not getting any real damage out. So sad. Let's see. I guess I could wear this gear. It's the same thing though. Mostly just haste burst. Oh, look how easy Destro is. I'm a little rusty. I honestly have not played Destro in a month or so. So I'm gonna chalk it up to that. Totally that. Definitely not the spec. Like I think I'm just like worse than everyone else here. You're the healer. Interrupt the healer. Yeah, scared to die? Dude, this dev is like invincible. Uh-oh. Double coil. Malevolence into blast. You're the healer. And nicely timed. I think this evoker is making me look bad. You know, the healer can't help here. Getting slept. So sleepy. Left again. Fear out of trap. Can't get it. Surely something dies here, right? I mean, we've got all three died. Oh, no. 2 of them died at the same time. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. What happened? Was I wearing the wrong gear? Suddenly I'm doing like more respectable damage. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure my demo gear is like the same on this character because this character doesn't really have like good gear. Okay. Open harder. Oh, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. 4-month streak. Oh, wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lord of the Ring, you just played a game as Destro into 2 DKs as Assassin Rogue. And, oh yeah, Res Shamans are the worst, man. They are... Grounding Stones are impossible to see. I know there are ways to set up your UI so that they're like easier to see, but I never bothered to do that. I don't know. Apparently it's not even going to work in like the next expansion anyway, so whatever. Uh-oh. This is a pretty standard situation where I cannot cast a thing. I'm just gonna wall. We gotta get a kill here fast, because this is toast. Shoot. Overlaps CS's. It's a lot of interrupts to weed through. This is pretty tough, but simply believe. Dude, I really need Impish Instincts here. So sad I don't have it. Interrupt the healer. Oh, I missed it. Double coil. Didn't get the double coil even. So sad. Okay. If I don't die here, we have a chance. I'm gonna die here though. I don't know why I started casting that, but here we go. Malevolence, big Malevolence. Oh, pacified. Huh, I was like full health. I'm just gonna hide. Wait, I'm gonna blast this guy. Oh yeah. Come back here. Oh, I can't get him. Double coil into please don't die. He died. Dang. So against this matchup, like without Impish, I'm super dead in the water. Because I just get popped up in the air over and over again. I didn't play it. I did not play this lobby very well, but that's okay. It's all practice. I need to queue up more Destro. It's been a while. Let's see. The lobby's literally unplayable. Oh, the one you were in? Yeah. Yeah, the only way in a lobby like that is you gotta get precogs and you have to hope for a couple wins. Tops. That's okay though, you know, happens. Oops, I'm too close to this guy. Oops. Okay, amp curse and weakness on him. I'm gonna trinket that. Just pop this dude down. Nice. Precog. Port. Double coil. Malevolence. Fake the kick. Dash through him. Blast. Silenced. Ugh. The stunned. This is not fun. Not good. Oh no. I keep getting pacified right when I'm like about to burst, or I have wall up or something. This kind of costs me a lot of momentum. Precog, fear. What do I do here? This dude's not dying. Oh wait, will he die? That'd be nice. Nah, he's not gonna die. But that was a valiant effort. Pacified again. Nice Spirit Link. Hey, we stunning. Our one chance. Dang, I got interrupted. Double coil into blast. That's it, I think. I think I'm officially out of steam. Unless we get something to happen here with my Infernal. Trinket is super short. Nah. Look at that. I got absolutely bodied. I can't really blame that on the spec. I think I actually like you can see like, I was able to play the game. I think the hardest rounds were at the end because I think Windwalker Hunter just do kind of like amped up damage against a Warlock there. But like I was still able to get some Chaos Bolts when I needed to. The thing about that map is like there's nowhere to go. But I just didn't play that very well because I did have more windows than I was able to take advantage of. So that kind of threw things off. So I got outplayed, but it happens. I'm a little rusty, so we'll queue more shuffle and see if we can win a couple more. Let's see. Like 8 points off of 1800 in Destro. MMR's ruined from learning the spec. Hearing a lot of cope. It's a little cope. I think Destro's it's hard because you have very little room for error, right? I mean, you get interrupted at a bad time, you just die. Even if you get a bunch of precogs like that, you can still get just out damaged, you know? Yeah, usually it's not that bad, but 1-6 is it happens. At least I won something. It's not the worst, right? Could have gone worse. Let's see, what else? Did I miss some chats? Let's see. Oh yeah, my transmog. Yeah, transmog's good, you know. So like they introduced this apron. It replaces your tabard, which is crazy new tech from Blizzard. So this is the best tabard ever made. It's an apron. So good. The thing is, the best thing that goes with it is a toy. It's a chef's hat. But unfortunately, oh my god, somebody just turned me into a turkey. What? How did that happen? I've been covered in turkey feathers. All right, anyway, so this is like a chef's hat. So now I'm like a chef. Unfortunately, it's not a transmog. You can't, as far as I know, there's no transmog white chef hat. There's a black one, but it's just not the same. but it's a toy, so you have to activate it. Pretty silly. You dry hump so many pillars at this point. Yeah, yeah. That map, there's no like. I mean, I guess like the way I'm probably supposed to play it is I'm probably supposed to run around like one of those like gravestones, tombstones, but that's just not my style. I just like to fight in the open. It doesn't really work all the time. Let's just say that. Undead. Undead is good, but you know what? I actually don't like Tauren. I kind of regret going to Tauren. I was Void Elf for a very long time, and Void Elf is great. I think Void Elf is it's probably the best overall lock spec or lock race. I think it kind of depends, though. You know, in Blitz, there's probably better. I bet Night Elf is better in Blitz. Being able to drop combat occasionally is probably huge. But uh, but yeah, Tauren and Void Elf are both very good overall. I find having Gateway Port in the spawn room on Ruins works best. Yeah, a lot of people do that, and I think that can definitely work because it's like it's usually better if you force them to come to you. Because in that, like, I was not playing that very well, very smartly. I was just eating damage the entire time, and I wasn't getting good chaos bolt combos, which is kind of like the only way to justify staying in the open that much. So you have to get a lot of chaos bolts off. Oh well, we tried our best. What can I say? Oh yeah, let's go to the house. No, actually, I don't even want to go. I don't want to show anybody my house now. It's like pretty. It needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work. I need to start collecting. I want to make something steampunkish. I'm not really into that stuff very much, but I think gnomes are pretty cool in WoW. You want the house tour? There's nothing to see because I deleted my entire house. I was like, I'm gonna start over. So there's nothing to see on the interior. On the exterior, you can see my little homey cottage with a lot of like plants and stuff. It's fine, you know, gets the job done. This is my house. I've got a cool little crystal at the top, so it's easy to spot from a distance. Got a little rock formation here. Pagoda. Pile of leaves. View of the, I don't know, ocean or something. I don't know where this is. Yeah, I think this is kind of nice. I made this little pathway. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. I used my whole house budget, my exterior budget, 250 place decor. Most of it's like plants and stuff. A couple lights. But I haven't done anything on the inside because I had something built, but it kind of looked pretty dumb. So I was like, I'm gonna start over. Oh, this is a mess. I forgot to clean up before inviting strangers over, inviting guests over. I was just placing stuff to see what it looked like, but yeah, I think I'm gonna use a lot of these coils. This is gonna be a major feature in whatever I build someday. These are awesome. Mad scientist torrent, yeah. And I've got these pipes, pretty cool. No, I don't have very much housing stuff is the thing. I'm not actually good at collecting that kind of stuff. There's all the PvP rewards you get. Yeah, I'm not exactly artistic. Let's just say that. Currently 75, 87 shuffle. Dang, you've been playing. You've been playing a lot of shuffle. That's good. Closing the gap. Yeah, that makes sense. That's awesome. I think like it's doesn't it feel good once you start kind of get the rhythm down It's like all about that getting that sense of like when to chaos bolt. It feels really great though when you know the target you're shooting is gonna die. Like you know it's a guaranteed gonna kill him. Look at this little secret room back here. Should put a little toilet here or something. I don't know. Little bathtub. Let's make it bigger. How do I size it up? This thing? No, it's a whoops. This one. No. This one. Wait. Scale. Yeah, this is the one. Wait, how come I can't scale? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, big tub. Can you fill it with water? I don't know if there's water in the game. Triple Chaos Bolt, perishing people feels better than anything in the game. Oh yeah, it feels so good. Cause you know you like earned it, and they know it's coming, and it's like slow moving. That's the best part about it. It's like they can see it, and they know it's too late to do anything about it. Let's see. Stinks, how many Blitz games do you have played on demo? I have a billion. Billions of games. So this is my alt. My alt, I don't have as many games, but I have a billion. It just takes a billion games. Let me see. I got a Q pop. Hold on. Let's see. Check PvP. Stinkie. I play a lot. What can I say? I have 213 games on this character. On my other Warlock, I've got 80. So it's like 300 right there almost. I've got another one. Well, my other one I've barely played this season. It's under Zool. 20. Yeah, so I've got like over 300 games as demo. And I've also played a fair bit of Affliction and Destro too. Big tub living? Yeah. You're gonna go to 1800 only this season in Destro, then go push Blitz? Yeah, I think that's great. That's a great goal. You're gonna have a blast in Blitz. Destro in Blitz is super fun. I should probably play it more, honestly, because Destro in Shuffle is like, it's fun sometimes, horrible sometimes. Destro in Blitz is always fun. You're always gonna get some Chaos Bolts off. Is Demo your favorite? Yeah, Demo is my favorite spec. It's been my favorite since late Dragonflight. Uh-oh. Dude, I think I just disconnected. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is with this disconnect bug? I'm like pretty annoyed. There's a lot of disconnects today. Not again. Yeah, not again. Yeah, I had that disconnect yesterday too. Super annoying. Hopefully I can rejoin. The game hadn't even started. Stink, you were just wondering, people love to point out you have over 100 games played? Yeah. No, honestly, when people point out how many... Oh yeah, I'm back in. I'm good. Whenever people point out how many games you have played, it's so irrelevant. Also, people love to point out the win rate, like your win rate. If you have anything above a 50% win rate, that simply means you haven't played very much. Because sooner or later, you're going to arrive at a rating that matches your skill level. And the way that works is you're going to win and lose equally from that point on. Like when I get to about 3K rating, that's about my skill level. I'm not like consistently. I mean, I've gotten to 3,200 and I've gotten higher, 32 or 33, I don't know. But like I don't like consistently win at 3K. I win and lose fairly evenly. And I play a lot, so my win rate should be pretty close to 50%. So like when you see somebody who has like a 70% win rate or something, they just haven't played enough, unless they're actually the best in the game. In which case they should have like a high win rate regardless, but there's only like 10 people like that. Everyone else should have 50% at some point when they reach their cap. Okay, Who's grabbing what? Mage is grabbing that, so I should grab this one. Okay, let's see. What have we here? What spec is this guy? Destro. Let's turn on Reflect before he pops me in the head. I didn't even lay a port. I think I'm like super out of it. So I'm just trying to hold the flag as long as I can here. We're actually doing pretty well here. So the only time that demo is actually useful on this map is the rare occasion where like your whole team just wants to play mid, and that's great. It feels so good. I can actually contribute. My imps are summoning here, and they're actually attacking the targets I want to attack. They're not like spending the whole game running up and down the stairs, which is normally what happens when I port up and down. Alright, let's view this guy. I'm super toast. Stun this guy. Line aside him. Line aside him again. Force him to join me down here in the pit of despair. Reflect. He's trying to steal my reflect. Kill him. Alright. So far so good. Yeah, Affliction used to be my favorite spec, but that was back when Affliction was totally different. Oh my gosh, I'm getting one shot. Affliction was like, so I started playing Warlock back in Burning Crusade, Siphon Life Soul Link era. If you didn't play back then, that just meant that you were unkillable and you would slowly grind people down. You were mega tanky, and it was just super fun. And that's kind of what demo is now. You're like, you're not nearly as tanky as Siphon Life Soul Link was, but it's kind of the same concept. All right, let's keep this guy stunned. All right, that guy's gonna grab that flag. That's good. Spear this healer. Oh my gosh, I don't have his soul shards. Uh-oh. Shoot. That's embarrassing. Could be worse. I need to get in range of my port. Kill this guy and then grab this flag. Alright, so the key, once you grab a flag, you want to kind of like piece out of there. You don't want to die near the flag that you drop. That's pretty important. Oh no. Reflect. Run! I don't know where my healers are, but I think they're close. One of them's here. Healthstone. We killed this healer, that's actually really good. Very important to kill healers when you can. I died, that's okay. Alright, BC Jester. If you were going to get Glad with Lock Shaman, what would you pick as your third? Oh, I think Lock Shaman works really well with any caster. I guess, or Rogue if you're playing Affliction, or Destro, I guess. Yeah, rogues and casters, and I think like anything can work. Like Shadow Priest, Dev Evoker, whatever, you know? I don't know what the absolute strongest is. Honestly, I don't really play threes that much these days. I used to play a lot of it, but these days it's sort of like I'll occasionally play it. I was actually playing a couple earlier today, and then I was like randomly like, you know what, I'll play a couple of threes, and then you know what happened? All the servers pooped out. Couldn't even play. Alright, got this guy. He dropped the blue one. Okay, that guy's gonna grab that. I should go grab the orange one. Slow that guy. Slow this guy. Done him. Fear him. Slow him. Oh my gosh. Rogue slows are so insane. Look at how much I'm slowed. Isn't that insane? Alright, what do I do? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab this health thingy. Oh my gosh, somebody just shot me in the back. That's a really cowardice thing to do. Cowardly thing to do. Let's see. Jester, or Lord of the Rain, you feel like you could push past 18 in shuffle since you peaked at 2,800. Oh yeah. Of course. But with how bad your start was, yeah. You know what? Think of it as like just a little practice, and then midnight you can play a little more. Heading into midnight, that'll feel good. It'll also be kind of a fresh start with a fresh spec, because midnight is changing up a lot of stuff. Things are going to be different. Some stuff will be better and whatever. I've got to kill that guy somehow. I don't know where my pet is, but... Oh my gosh, are we getting 4-capped and are we going to lose? But this is where demo is horrible, where you have to like chase people around. Dude, they just caught up in points. We were ahead by like 10 zillion. Isn't that crazy? Insane. We're gonna lose. Oh no, we're gonna win. Wait, who knows? Let's go end this hunter's life though. Fear this healer. Coil him around the corner. Oh nice, somebody was waiting for it. Alright, okay, we're good, we're good. Pretty chaotic game, but pretty fun too. Great job, team. I did okay. Middle of the pack damage, not bad for a demo. Let's see, Lord of the Rain. Alright, Jester. Never played double heals? Oh, you know what? Back in Kata, I played a little bit of double heals. It was hard to convince my friends to. I mostly played Mage Lock Shaman. We were like the top rated Mage Lock Shaman in the world, I think, for a while. But then, like, I convinced a few people to play like double heals lock, and it was so good in Kata. It was like, it was actually pretty good. But the healers never liked it. They were like, they felt like they were just, I don't know, second class citizens, you know? So didn't play that much. Mostly played Mage Lock Shaman. But I haven't really played threes a ton since Cataclysm. I mean, I got glad last season just because like I was kind of bored, and I was playing an absolute metric ton of WoW last season. But this season, you know, I'm just sort of playing Shuffle and Blitz because it's like my favorite stuff to do. I'll play some threes here and there, but Not much. Usually with my wife. It's just like casually. Let's see. Destro isn't changing much either way. Yeah, Destro apparently is going to be pretty similar, which I think is good. So I think a lot of the skills that you're learning now are going to carry over just fine. Base playstyles there. You have experience now. Yeah. You love how being highest rated caster transfers over. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's true. I think like I have picked up, Boomkin, Devastation, and Og pretty quickly before in other seasons. And I never got like super good at it, but I could get to like 24 in shuffle on all those specs, and it was like felt pretty doable. I feel like if I tried to play a rogue or some sort of melee right now, I would be learning a totally new video game. It'd be really hard. That like skill does not transfer over as easily because like positioning it's like a different mindset when you're melee. So I would probably succeed more as a ret or DK or something like that. But whatever. Let's see if we get another quick queue. Otherwise, actually, let's ditch the solo shuffle queue because I didn't realize I meant to queue as Destro solo shuffle, but I just now realized I queued as demo. But what I want to do is get another Blitz game in. The queues are pretty short. Let's see if that pops. Then probably headed to bed because like I do have work tomorrow, unfortunately. So sad. But I'll still be streaming. Actually, I think a fair bit over the coming weeks because pretty pumped for midnight. Lord of the Rain, you just deleted every tune but your lock? Dude, you're insane. That's totally unnecessary. You do not need to do that. There's a warband system for a reason. So you don't have to do that. Oh, Trader Center. How close am I? I'm not done yet. I bet I've done most of the PvP stuff though. Yeah, I've done all the PvP stuff. What else can I do? What is all this stuff? It's all special. Call of the Scarab? What is Call of the Scarab? Haunt? Oh, is that a... Wait, what is Call of the Scarab? Oh, is that like the pre-patch stuff? Wait, where is the Call of the Scarab? Here. Donate war supplies? I mean, that sounds like on Courage from like ages ago. Silithus. So bizarre. Call of the Scarab. Well, it's happening soon. But I don't think Silithus has anything to do with the new expansion, right? That's like old stuff. You don't like the look of the warband? So funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan. It's funny because like the warband system really benefits those who like to play flavor of the month stuff. They like to play a ton of alts, and it's a really nice system for them where it shares more achievements and stuff. I just have like 4 warlocks in my warband. It's like the same thing. Like I don't do like no variety in my gameplay. But it like one tune is plenty because like actually I think the addition of hero talents added a lot of variety just because now you have like basically 6 specs in a single character. And I think that's great. And if you play PvE and PvP, you're playing like 10 different versions of the game, just depending on what you're doing. There's like so much to do. And it's like you don't need to have a bunch of alts in order to experience that kind of variety. Okay. All right, I think I'll probably call it after this BG. We've got a 2870 game. I have to admit that our team comp looks a lot better than theirs because we've got a Pres Evoker and they don't, which unfortunately is pretty important in Capture the Flag. They're just like absurdly good flag carriers. But let's see. On the other hand, we have a Demolock on our team, and Demolocks are pretty bad at Capture the Flag. So we'll see if I don't drag down the team enough, too much. So usually I play defense here. I'm probably gonna play Diabolist. But you know what? Let's give Soul Harvester a shot. I haven't played a lot of Soul Harvester on defense on this map. Because you lose a little bit of the control, but you have a little more damage when you need to run around and chase, which I'll need to do because the Presovoker is going to be flapping around like crazy. I got to keep up, you know. If you find a class you like, you don't need other characters. I agree with that. I have some other characters just because like I've gotten random boosts and stuff from buying expansions and things, and I'm always like, I don't know why I have them. It just feels like a chore. Like I've got a druid and an evoker at max level now, and like last season, because I was playing so much WoW, I played Og and Devastation to 2400. I tried playing Prez. I was like, I don't think my UI is sufficiently set up to heal people, so I did not play that very much. But like, and it's fun. It's just, but it just feels like I just can't take it seriously. So I just play Lock. All right. Let's see. Oh, is this a sub rogue? What is this? Sub rogue. So both teams have sub rogues. Usually the way that works out in Blitz is like the sub rogues will pick the flag and try and hand it off to the flag carrier so that the flag carrier healers can like participate in the first team fight. I've always wondered though, could like a coordinated team run a different strategy where you just like, you don't really commit too much to the team fight, but you know, this is the way things are. It's fine. See, we're Horde. Yeah, our rogue has grabbed the flag. I don't need to trinket that. I probably should just save CDs, because like, we have a good team fight. We don't need to win the team fight anyway. Trying to like mess with these guys while so these are the two healers on the enemy team, and the goal is to keep them from converging with the flag carrier too easily, which they are managing to do right now. Oh yeah, that guy's mobile. Nice little parting gift from the warrior as I run past him. Okay, so this is the offense healer clearly. So my goal is to mess with him. Oh, thank God. So we were having trouble handing it off. And it looks like, oh no, never mind. Bad news. You died. That's not good, to say the least. But first cap doesn't mean a whole lot. I got a little caught up in mid. I probably could have gated back. Gating back would have bought me a little time, but I actually don't know that I could do much there. He died too fast. Oh, the healer DC'd. He's been disconnected. But it looks like he's back. Okay, all right. That makes more sense. We were down a person. That's why we got wrecked so bad. Hold on. I need to turn down this volume setting keeps going up to 100% and it's so loud. It's the ping sound. Ridiculous. All right. Slow this guy. All right, we now have an 8-person team. It's a totally different ball game. Fake the kick. Blast the warrior. Because he's charged through everybody just to attack me. Stun him. Slow him. Bell Lord. Interrupt the mage. Pick the kick. Health stone. Dang it. I had coil up in like 1 second. Oh well, we killed the mage. So that's okay. We had a rough start because of the DC, but I think we're now back to even. As long as this guy can get across the map, we'll be okay. Fear the mage. Fear the mage again. They're just trying to buy time. We have no defense, is the thing. I don't know. I don't know about this. I mean, grab the flag, but I'm all alone. All I was trying to do is just buy a little time. But, yeah. Okay. Looks like buying that extra time helped. Start over again. Let's get some health stones. I think we need one more person on defense is the thing. Right now it's just me. And it feels a little bit like we're not clearing out their offense, so it's just a... Uh-oh. Whoops. Let's see, Stinks. One of the subs should be on D with you for sure. Yeah, I imagine somebody should be. But it's okay. We have a fellow right here at the entrance to our tunnel. They have a very heavy offense now. In fact, they have a ridiculously heavy offense. 2 healers. The rogue, I guess the rogue's got it over there. But yeah, I've got to help clear this out. But this, yeah, he's dead again. Dang. Yeah, I don't know. So usually the advantage to having a Pres Evoker is that they can cross the map pretty freely unless there's like a DK or somebody who can like keep gripping them back. That's clearly not happening here. Alright, let's see. Can I get out of combat? Nice. Alright, so we just have to keep slowing. Stun that guy, coil that guy, fear this guy. Dang it. Yeah. I think there's too many stacks. Alright, if you're the healer or the mage, just kill the mage. Yeah, I actually think we should have 3 DPS on defense. Because they don't have a great flag carrier. So we don't need a super heavy offense. So I wish it was like at least one rogue and then, I don't know, enhance or something. One of the boomkin. If you're the healer. This is their flag carrier. I can't catch up to my defense, so I think I just have to stay on this flag carrier. And we've got a minute anyway, so it's pretty crucial that we oh wow, none of us can get. He's like just booking it straight through everybody. How is that possible? Oh no. Oops. Oh well. I think it's unlikely we're going to get to him in a minute. He's probably all the way on the roof. It takes us that long to get there from there. How did he get through everybody? It's crazy. Pretty well run. I mean, it is tough. It is tough to win capture the flag against the Presevoker team, and you don't have a Presevoker. And they don't have a DK or anybody who can like hard stop the Presevoker. I mean, it was just a 1-0, so like it could have gone the other way, but I think it just came down to our strategy was kind of garbage. Having one DPS defense is just like, I honestly never see that. It's too weak. "17 seconds to kill the guy. What do we think?" Oh, well, that's okay. We tried our best, and that's what counts. I wonder if we should have done a little bit more shot calling at the beginning. That might have helped. That's one of those rare instances where it's like, it wasn't quite clear who should be on defense, and so I was the only one there. And maybe the rogue kind of joined a little bit here and there, but that was kind of otherwise pretty rough. But you know what? Close game-ish. 1-0. Not too bad. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it, as always, all the support. And hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit about Warlocks. And I will be... I don't know when I'm streaming next. Sometime later this week. I imagine I'll be busy tomorrow because of work, but we'll see. I'll be streaming a fair bit over the coming months. So, all right. GG's. Lord of the Rain. Stinks. Thanks for chatting. Good night, everybody. Actually, you know what? Should I do like, I always forget. Should I just like raid? I don't know if like people like doing that or not, but I just feel like I'm supposed to. But I don't know who to raid. Honestly, I don't really. You'll leave us, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it here. Everybody have a good one. Go watch whoever you want. And yeah, good luck in the shuffles. All right, peace all.